to the Wyatt Live, 1 p.m. ish. Facts over feelings. How everybody feeling this afternoon? Let me just be honest and tell you that I'm a little under the weather. I don't know where it came from. Maybe sitting at the pool. In the summertime, I got one of those. I have one of those summer colds where you sit out in the water and then you kind of sit out there and it's breezy and you don't know to bring your old ass in the house and the weather starts getting the best of you. Yeah, it might be summertime, but the worst colds in the world are summer colds. See, in the winter, I could just get under the covers and chill and just drink soup and drink, hot coffee, hot tea like what I have here. It's a lot easier to deal with a cold in the wintertime for me versus the summertime. Um, Summer colds are the worst. And it's my fault. I get two colds a year. I get two colds a year. I get one in the winter and one in the summer every year. Every year. There's a difference. Dominique says you always sick. You don't even know me like that. I'm just playing D. We gonna start this day. We ain't gonna start off like that, telling me I'm always sick though. I might have a headache every day. I do a show called Wyatt Live. You could I'm sorry, I was reading the text. I do a show called Wyatt Live every day. There's my excuse for having a headache. I'm sick every day. I got a headache. If you consider a headache being sick, you're right. I get a headache every day. But no, what I have is a cold. Now everybody want to play doctor right now and tell me because I drink too much soda. Look. Rod says too much soda, bro. You don't know me like that. Just playing. It's not because I drink too much soda. I really don't drink that much soda. Believe it or not, I drink soda when I'm doing the show all day long. Any other time, I generally just I don't drink water, but I'm usually drinking some type of juice or something. I'm a big juice drinker, or maybe like a sweet tea. My favorite. I think I'm addicted to the sweet tea thing. I have a slight addiction to sweet tea, especially with dinner. But casually, to be honest with you, I don't drink a lot during the day, like at all. Like I have my moments, like when I'm on the Wyatt Live show, you see me sipping. And when you look at a coffee cup, if you put soda in a coffee cup, which today I have tea because of my throat, and I'm just trying to get over this little small cold. if you, I mean, damn, how much coffee? I mean, how much soda can you put in a coffee cup? And I drink one soda, and it's usually a half of a bottle of a soda in a 2 hour or a 3 hour show. Yesterday, what did we go on the show? Because my man E was playing hooky, so I sat in for E. But he blessed us yesterday with his presence and called in. I want to thank him once again because he's a stand-up brother. We don't agree on everything. We always remind everybody of this. We don't agree with everything, but we get along fine. That's what professionals do. That's what grown-ass men do. They tend to have their differences and they handle it like grown-ups. And I mean, but he blessed us yesterday by coming on the show. I'll get back to how he played hooky. I'll get back to that. But he came in and we talked, and I put in a lot of work yesterday. What was it? A 3 hour, 3.5? It might even been 4 hours. You know how I am. I might exaggerate it just to be on some exaggerated stuff. But what, 4 hours yesterday? Somebody tell me. I don't know. 3-4 hours. And 3-4 hours went in one cup. So I don't think I drink too much soda. I just think that I'm getting older, and with age comes a lighter immune system. But I want to ask all these doctors on here who diagnosing me or why my problem is what it is. You get a cold because you're drinking too much. You're drinking too much soda. Roz, I think Roz said that shit. Somebody else tell me why I'm sick. I get sick twice a year, every year, no matter what. I generally swim, I swim in the summer times. In the winter times, it's easy to catch a cold because you can underdress on a cold day. I don't know. It's very seldom that I've gone through a winter and a summer and not gotten sick with a cold. I've been lucky as a man. I've been lucky, knock on wood. God has blessed me with really good genes, and I've been blessed with not getting sick. You know, I've, you know what? Y'all gonna stop talking about my damn soda, okay? Brenda Early. There you go, Kimberly. She said, I love hot green tea with lemon. Thank you. So do I. I'm not drinking the green tea right now, but I am drinking just a regular tea with lemon. That's what this is. Squeeze a lemon. The lemon's not in it. I just squeeze it. But that all being said, you know, it's like everybody want to try to tell me that my soda is making me sick. Damn, I don't come on here sneezing and coughing all the time. Okay. I'm reading the shots that's going by the screen. I'm reading them and it's cool. I have thick skin. I had that lemon skin. You know how thick lemon skin is before you get to the juice. All right. That's kind of like me. It take a whole lot of peeling of this onion to get to the taste buds. I'm just saying. So shoot your shots. I don't care. Y'all should know. I grew up in the hood and I'm light skinned. I've been criticized more than anybody on this platform. And y'all know that's the truth. They ain't like us. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar's. If you know, you know. I'm just saying. But anyway, how was everybody's night, man? I had a great night last night outside of the weather. I don't know if Twin is here yet, but Twin, after the show today, I'm heading to Chicago. I'm going to Chicago. What's up, D? Yeah, I'm still involved in boxing. I go to Florida. I'm in the St. Pete area. I do most of the things that I'm doing now in the Florida area. I have a couple guys, maybe about 4 or 5 guys that I have gotten to the ranks of management, and I'm a silent partner in their careers, and I try to guide the guys in the right direction. I kind of I'm a mentor in a sense, D, of careers, trying to keep them on the right path. You know, boxing it's not just dangerous, it's not just violent, it is a dirty business. And unfortunately, I've seen a lot of guys that look like us, D, that have been taken advantage of, and I don't like to see that criminality in the sport of boxing. I watched the fight over the weekend. I'm not going to talk boxing, guys. I just want to let y'all know. I um I watched the fight over the weekend, and I'm Facebook friends with this young man, and you know, he got robbed. He literally got robbed over the weekend. I mean, he beat the brakes off of this guy, and I mean, it was a 10 round fight. I don't think this kid lost. I don't think Shaq lost one round, and I really don't think he lost one round. I don't think he took off one round. And D, you probably know who I'm talking about, Shock. I mean, the kid got robbed, and there's a serious. I know a lot of people won't like me saying this. Like Tiffany Daniels works with USA Boxing. She's an honorable. She's a great person, and it's not USA Boxing. But if you look at how the business of boxing is working in the professional ranks and in the amateur ranks, not local amateur, but like Olympian, it's not a shock to me that they are going to eliminate boxing from the US games, USA games, you know, the Olympics. I it only makes sense that they get rid of it because it's probably one of the most corrupt sports that you can watch on television. And I'll be honest with you, I've spent almost a decade, almost a decade of my life now in professional boxing, from the executive end, from promotion, from management, from production, all of it. And I tell you, I've never seen corruption at that level in my life. I mean, I'm talking about I've seen guys do side deals at car dealerships, used car salesmen and used car managers. I've seen a lot of different corruption in business. But what's more corrupt about this situation is when you're dealing with people's lives, when you're making financial come ups off of the destruction of other people's lives. That right there, man, that's very difficult to be part of. And it's very difficult to watch people um, be taken advantage of. And, you know, my history in the sport of boxing, especially in the local level in Cincinnati, what I found is, you know, you really have to have a lot of self confidence in yourself dealing with people who don't realize when you're giving them all you have, and that you are really for them. And a lot of people don't understand that, in no matter what business that you're in, things don't always go right. They don't always work out. And when things don't work out, you got to if you're not if you don't have the mindset of knowing how nucleuses work, if you don't have the mindset knowing that everything works on a chain, it's not always just one person's fault if something don't work out for you. Sometimes it's something that fell apart well before your part is time to come up to do. And now you can't do your part because somebody else dropped the ball, and now you get the blame for the whole fallout. And you got to keep in mind there's a lot of street shit involved in that boxing stuff too. There's not a lot of real good businessmen in the streets. Now, y'all can get mad at me if you want to. They just handle shit different than business people. You can call it business if you want to, but business people tend to street dudes handle shit different. So I mean, it's like you choose. Do you want to go on the edge? Do you want to support somebody that really don't appreciate you? And then if things don't work out, they treat you like you did them wrong. You took all the loss. Now, I tell you what I'll do. I'll give you one last breakdown that'll be common to almost everybody that's sitting here on the platform. Have you ever constantly been there for someone, loaned them money, babysat their kids, loaned them some sugar, whatever? You've always been there. You've been there for them for a long period of time. And the one time you say no, they act to you like you've never done anything for them in life. You ever dealt with someone like that? You ever dealt with people like that? And chances are, if you've never dealt with someone like that, I'm probably talking about you. And I pick and choose my circles. I pick and choose who I want to be around, because who we pick and choose to be around and who we pick and choose to do business with and all that, that's usually how our day-to-days work. You understand what I'm saying? Like I seen this young, let me see if I even had this post. I took a picture of it. I probably deleted it because I said, I'm going to talk about this one day. And I said, I'm gonna really talk about it. And I didn't want to light somebody up, but this young lady, I believe she's in the Cincinnati area. She put a post out. I don't want to say her name. We're obviously Facebook friends, but hell, I got 7,000 or some shit Facebook friends. I don't know 7,000 people. Everybody on here got they don't know 95% of the people on their Facebook friend or Facebook list. They don't know them. We don't know everybody. We see them on there. We even here sitting have happy birthdays and shit sometime, but we don't know all these folks, and they don't know you. However, I see a random post pop up, and it's a young lady, but she uses the cartoon characters that we have when we're putting a post up, and she has the megaphone up and she's screaming, "I'm a good person. I don't understand why I get treated so bad." Now, that's obviously from a younger person. She was, I guess she was 30. I don't know. I didn't even investigate it. It wasn't that big of a deal. But when I see posts like that up in the air, I have to kind of look at it and I say to myself, you're a product of who you surround yourself with. I mean, what the things that happen to you and the things that you go through only happen and you only go through those things because you chose to be around the people that you're around. Nobody's making you. And then here go the thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I did click on the post because I knew one day I was going to talk about it. And I went to that young lady's Facebook page. And I'm saying to myself, she's probably, before I went to her page, I said, she's probably a beautiful person who needs to surround herself with better people. Now I'm going to give everybody in the house, I'm going to give all my Wyatt Live family members and the new people, I'm going to give everybody an opportunity to answer this question because we're going to have a little fun with this one. All right. When I clicked on our page, I thought, like, this is a beautiful little young lady, and I understand her frustrations. I've been there, seen it, heard it, done it, all of that. I said, before I clicked their page, I said, let me see who she is. Maybe them church folks driving her crazy or some old shit. You know what I'm saying? I just thought like that. First thing came to my mind. And I'm going to give everybody a chance. When I clicked on that young lady's page to see her profile and see who she was, I mean, for making that comment, What do you think I seen? What do you think I seen when I clicked on the page? Because I wanted to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to talk about it. And I'm like, people need to change their surroundings. If you want different shit to happen, Ron D, we didn't have this conversation. If you want things to be different for you, you got to change you first and let people be who they are. There you go, Roz. She in the not a strip club, but damn near was a strip club. And I'm glad I don't know her name or nothing like that. But yeah, you damn right. I clicked on the page and I'm like, okay, maybe the church people tripping on her. I went to church because the post was so elegant. I'm such a good person and I don't understand why people just use and abuse me up. I click on the page and she turned up in the club, ass doing twerking and all this old shit. And the other girls around her, one of them walked by her. She had like $30 pinned to her chest thing because it was her birthday. They all turned up in the club and she wondering why she get treated the way she get treated. I'm looking at your shit and I'm like, all right, that was just one. Maybe I'm being too critical. It was somebody's birthday. Everybody might turn up every once in a while on somebody's birthday, someone's birthday. So I stroll down to number 2. And it's like, hey. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, enough of this shit. Enough. I ain't even got to go to curtain number 3. I already know what it is. Because curtain number 2 was a whole nother day. It wasn't a birthday turn up. None of that. It was the regular turn up shit. It was the regular being around the certain people that use and abuse you, and then you sitting around trying to figure out why you. No, I tell you what she was probably doing. I got to get out of Cincinnati. Cincinnati ain't shit. No, just find people like yourself in Cincinnati. They exist. You want better shit in your life? Find better people to be around. Bottom line. You want ratchet shit in your life? There go to Ratchet Circle. You want upscale? Go to the upscale. You don't want to deal with, there's going to be problems everywhere. But damn, sis, I really was feeling for you to the point where I took a snapshot of the post and was like, I'm going to talk about this. Because we really, I already know what the problem is. I already know she really need to change her first. She need to change the people she around. And I'm like, it wasn't none, y'all know what I'm saying. So I just left it alone. And then I said, I'm going to talk about that on the show. And I never did. I never brought it up, never had the conversation, but here we are now. And I just thought I'd bring it up on my sick time. Once again, I can't see the count. I don't know what's going on with my system here. I don't want any blowback from any of the guys on here talking about how much I spent for my shit and all that, because you don't know me like that. And I don't need you telling me that my shit is raggedy or old and all of that. You don't know me like that. But I'm having a problem seeing my count. I know what it is on on couple platforms because I have it on the little small monitor. But you kept the screenshot. Yeah, I kept the screenshot to bring it on the show. Roz says, I'm about to start hanging with Stefan. Is that Stefan and Twin and run for city council? Good luck. Shout out to Stefan and Twin. Go ahead. They gonna be part of your campaign. I could see Twin being I could see Stefan being a campaign manager, and then I could see Twin being head of security. That's what you're gonna get out of them. I could see that. However, you're gonna have to dot all your I's and cross all your T's. I'm just saying. They're good brothers. Maybe they'll help you out. Ron Dula said let me see. Ron Dula said, when I'm finished with this estimate, I'm going to call. Okay, what can I say to mess him up in his estimate? I'm assuming, Ron, that your estimate is numbers, right? You're calculating numbers to give to someone to get maybe a contract or something of that nature. I think Wait a minute. Lamont Jones says you blocked. I got blocked. You blocked me, bro. What did I say? What did I do? I'll flood City Hall, Twin said. Oh, I didn't know Twin was in here. I'm talking shit. All right, but okay. No. Ba- I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They fluster me. I'm off the I'm reading comments, so I get a little flustered sometime. I do that. He said Roz Wyatt. Okay, my bad, bro. I was gonna say, damn, bro. I thought we was right here with it. I thought we were cool. I don't know. What did I say? I didn't even hold on. Tiffany Daniels said top flight security. Twin, they messing with your security skills, bro. They messing with your security skills. Um, what can I say? I don't really have much today, man. All I can ask you is this, man. Like, I did hear, and I don't want to get into the politic game, but I heard that George Clooney, Mr. Cincinnati white dude, Cincinnati guy, I believe the Clooneys are white, are from Cincinnati. I think his dad was a newscast guy or something like that. They're a power family. And George Clooney, the actor, is now asking, I don't know if he's asking, if he's requesting, if he's I guess that's the same. I don't know if he's requesting that Joe Biden get out of the race. I don't know if he's demanding it. I don't know, because I haven't seen the quote yet. I'm going by what people have told me, and that there was a message in our messenger group, and someone was like, George Clooney even on Joe Biden to drop out. And I said, oh, okay, well, they turning on him. Remember, I told y'all them same elites, the elites that he talking about. I'm talking about the elites Joe Biden is saying is trying to get him out. He said the Democratic elite are trying to kick him out of office, and he's not really trying to, he's not really trying to leave. And it's funny because when we talk about the elites, or when we bring up Democratic elites, it's oblivious. People act like they don't know what the hell that is, but they exist just like Republican elites. They exist. And like I told y'all, and I played a clip yesterday, Dr. Umar Johnson said it, because I can't say it. If I say it, I'm like a Trumpster or a coon or whatever y'all want to call it. But when I tell you that these elite Democrats don't care nothing about black folks, they doing things for themselves, I'm a coon. I'm all the things that you say. I'm all the derogatories. I'm cool with it. But when someone like Dr. Umar Johnson come out and say it, y'all want to critical think the shit like, he might have a point, but now we got to start figuring out what we got to do strategically. Now you get smart about the dumb shit. It amazes me, but it happens. So George Clooney is stepping up to the plate saying that Biden needs to step down and move out the way. The truth of the matter is, why won't he? I mean, why? And what's crazy, I haven't seen one black Democrat elite or one of the black ones up there. They're not saying it open in the air. They're not being honest and saying that he needs to move out of the way. The truth of the matter is, Vice President Harris should take over. He should, not take over, but take over this, the run for the presidency. That's what needs to happen. And I don't understand why Democrats have a problem with that. Joe Biden, y'all know he's not going to be able to see another 4 years. There's no way he's going to make it. And I don't have a problem. I don't understand why y'all won't get behind Vice President Harris. I'm puzzled about that. I'm puzzled. I think that if it was the other way around, I think that the way that a lot of people feel about Trump, I think if Trump was the president right now and he was in such decline like Biden is, and his vice president was sitting back there and it was, let's just say, what's that lady name? Nikki Haley. I think what y'all would be saying is he don't want to give up power, and y'all would be criticizing him, especially us black folks. We already criticize Trump a lot, and y'all would be saying some of the craziest shit about Trump if the roles were reversed. Y'all would be talking about, why ain't he dropping out? Oh, he feeding his friends. He doing this, he doing that, he doing this, he doing that. Well, somebody explain to me why we don't have that same energy for Joe Biden. You pick somebody, your successor, your vice president is supposed to be the person that's your successor. That's your number two. And if you feel comfortable for that person to be your number two and people voted for the ticket, then those same people that voted for that ticket should feel comfortable in Kamala Harris being the president. If she's good enough to be number two, she's good enough to be number one. I don't understand. I don't understand what's I don't understand it. And everybody that I've seen on TV from CNN, Fox, MSNBC, when they put the camera and the microphone in all the black politicians' face, we rolling with Joe. We rolling with Joe. We rolling with Joe. That's not so. I understand. I understand stand on cold and stand, but they're saying it in a way as if they have no confidence for Vice President Harris. And that's just my take. That's as much as I'll say about that. And I think Emmanuel Livingston brought up a good point yesterday when he said, well, I don't know if they'll vote for her. I don't think he said it that way, but the way I took it was he doesn't think that, and I could be wrong. He'll correct me. Shit, he will correct me. But I think what I got out of that conversation was he don't think that Democrats would vote for it. And I'm like, what Democrats won't vote for? They voted for that ticket of Joe Biden and her, but what Democrats won't vote for Vice President Harris? That doesn't make sense to me. You mean racist people? You mean this? I don't get it. I don't get. You mean the same people that voted for Barack Obama? I don't get it. I'm having a hard time understanding. And then when you say, well, it's a woman thing, because it can't be a black thing because Barack Obama became president. When you say it's probably just a woman thing because you see how they did Hillary Clinton. And I'm like, nah, I don't know if you can compare Hillary Clinton, because I don't think a lot of people, I don't think black women, black men, I don't think people, Democrat, I don't think they really like Hillary Clinton. I don't think they trust her. So that's probably why she lost. People stayed at home. All right. What you want to talk about, Dominique? Damn, put it in the comment section. She said, one day, Wyatt, just one day, no politics. I got to talk about the hot shit. I got to talk about what, I know, listen, sis, I don't really rock with politics. I'll speak on it. But it's not my favorite thing because, between politics and religion, that's what's divided black folks in this country. We can't stick together to do the necessary things because of politics. And, preachers went from the pulpit to the politics. That's what they've done. And they've separated. We are divided. I think black folks in this country are more divided than any other group of, let's not say white folks, but any other minority in this country. We're divided more than anybody. So, I mean, and what divides us most? Politics. All right. So look, one of the things that was talked about yesterday. Hold on, what? Well, put something on the screen. Put something on. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna skip over what I was gonna talk about. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna wet your taste buds with this. Hold on. Y'all know I'm sick. Y'all attack me when I'm under the weather. Okay. Dominique, I'm gonna remember this. This is Dominique's fault, y'all. This is Dominique's fault. Let me show you something. I came across this on my page. I don't know how it got to my page. Like I said, I got 7,500 people. I don't know most of them. I want to know how y'all feel about this. I don't know what. Okay. I want to know how y'all feel about this. Dominique started this shit. I was on a nice little flow. I was about to get into what I get into, and this is Dominique's fault. I seen this post on my page. It came across my page. And I want to know how y'all feel about this. Dominique started this shit, y'all. Uh-oh. 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 Somebody on one of the social media sites, a lady posted this, and she said, I'm sorry, I know Steph. She said, Caucasian men value relationships and marriage more than black men. Isn't that funny, DC? Daryl Carpenter, that your wife would show you that? Your wife. You see what they think about us? You see how your wife could show you that? Not your girlfriend, not the woman that you've been with for 7 years or 10 years, 12 years, just some no. You understand? See, I don't understand why we get into this. I don't this is the type of shit Dominique want to talk about though. Because we know this is not true. Or is it? Who think that Caucasian men value relationships and marriage more than black men? I ain't even gonna name it. Who think that that's true? No, you're gonna get silent now. Where you at, Dominique? Let's hear your honest opinion. Do you think that's the truth? Christy Ringer says absolutely not. She said, "Oh, I'm here." Well, answer the question. You had me switch gears. There's some black women in this country that believe that. Now, what's funny is, for years I heard about brothers, black guys getting white girls when they make it to the league, and we give up on our women, and we are. For years I heard that. Growing up as a little boy, I would see the O.J. Simpsons and shit with the sister at first, and as the more popular they get, they end up getting divorced, and then they on wife number 2 or wife number 3. The same shit you see with all these other guys, Charles Barkley and all these guys that make it, and they get to Hollywood and they make a bunch of money, and they end up with white women, and white women, white women, black women lose it. Y'all have a fit. Y'all have a fit when a black man end up with a white woman. Y'all just lose your mind. But it's funny how now it's whoever you fall in love with, because your administration right now is putting in transgenders and men that are dressed up like women and running shit, and now they married to white men. Your vice president married to a white man and all that old shit, and you have changed your tune all the way to the level of saying, hey, you fall in love with who you fall in love with. Well, that ain't what y'all said about OJ. That ain't what y'all say about brothers who end up with white girls. Now, all of a sudden, that ain't what y'all said about Clarence Thomas all them years. Now that sisters are getting with white boys, y'all want to compare the white boy to the black man and say they value relationships and marriage more than black men. Well, if statistics mean anything, that could be a that could be a legitimate statement. So if you use statistics will say that that's an accurate statement. We don't want to do that now, do we? See what you started, Dominique? We don't want to have that conversation. Because I think we at the lowest, at the bottom totem pole, when it comes down to marriage in America. We are, as a group of people. We don't want to have that conversation, do we? We don't want to have that conversation. So I'll go back to what I was talking about. I'll rather be known for the guy that don't like black people for talking about politics versus talking about real numbers that statistics show that might have a valid point about some things that we don't really want to hear. Yeah, it can get deep out here in this hot in the middle of the ocean. It's deep out here. It can get real deep. I want to thank some people though, real fast. Let me do this before I lose some people, because I know I'm about to lose some people. Because if you're not used to me, you don't know that this is what I do sometimes. I tend to veer off. I tend to kind of, I don't know, have my Mitch McConnell moments because I got shit on my mind. But let me thank a few people. Twin, I want to thank you. Couple other people. Let me go to the post so I can thank the right people. I don't want to give the wrong names. And there's a reason why I want to thank these people. And I'm gonna openly express it. I want to thank Twin. I want to thank Ron Dula. Let me see, who else was it? Who else was it? I don't know who all it was. There was a young lady in there who's a family member of us. Let me see. I want to thank Emmanuel Livingston. Hold on, give me 1 second. I want to thank Tanika, Carolyn Smith, but I got a bone to pick with Carolyn. What the hell is 1:30-ish, Carolyn Smith? Is Carolyn Smith here? Because if she not, I'm gonna talk about her ass behind her back. And y'all better not say nothing. You better not say nothing to Carolyn. I'm gonna deny it. And when you run this back, I'm gonna say it was AI. It wasn't me. They put me in this shit. They didn't did it. Yeah, I want to thank those folks. And the reason why I want to thank them is because my name don't come up that often. And Tanika said, "What Tanika do?" No, I said I wanted to give you a shout out. That means I'm thank you. Thank you for speaking up or saying anything, bringing my life, putting me on putting it out there, putting Wyatt Live's name out there some kind of way. I appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. Whether it's positive or negative, but as long as it's positive, I'm cool. Even if it's negative, because all publicity is good publicity when you're doing what we're doing. When people are interested and eager, or want to see what you're doing and hear what you're doing and stuff like that, the best people to get the word out are you guys, not necessarily me. I can run all the promos and t-shirt deals, and I know you were just playing. I know you were just playing, sweetie. But I mean, it's up to you guys to put the Wyatt Live show out there. We're family here. I try to, we got some badass cousins in here too. I ain't gonna mention no names, but we get, we all got some off the hook ass cousins, and we got a few here in this family. But I always want to try to give shouts out when I'm aware that you've done something to try to help me or help the platform. And I want to thank the people, Twin and Ron Dula and them guys who step up and say, "Hey, I'm going to watch the Wyatt Live show." And then the other people who step up and say shit like, "Who was that? Was it you, Tanika, who said some shit?" No, it was Tanika or Carolyn Smith. I could go back and look at the notes. I'm gonna put it on both of y'all and watch y'all snitch on each other. Who said this shit? Who said this one right here? You're gonna have to eat the fish and spit out the bones. What the hell that mean? Somebody what am I missing? What religion is that, or what hood say some shit like that I didn't grew out of? I don't know what that means. Is that just me? Does anybody know what it means? Oh yeah, you can go listen to him, but you're gonna get the fish. You're gonna have to spit out the bones. The fuck? What that mean? Somebody explain that shit to me. Somebody tell me what it mean. What that mean? Am I old? Is that some young shit? Is that some young shit that I'm, like cap? I mean, what is that? The hell? Yeah, you could go listen to him. It's, even my man E shot me out. Yeah, it's a good show. And I'm like, okay, well, dang, and that only reason why I know is because people, I guess Twin, who started the shit, I got tagged me. He used my name and came up and my phone beeped. I was getting out the shower, my phone beeped, and I put my hoodie and shit on and I checked my phone, and y'all was having a whole conversation, or not necessarily conversation, but y'all was saying some things. And I was like, damn, okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't call. Oh, okay. Listen, y'all hear that? You hear that? Y'all read that. I got it. Come on, Tanika, let's have this conversation because it must have been you that said it. She said, the bones are some of your callers. Okay. All right, I can accept that. I can accept that. She said, you're going to have to eat the fish and spit out the bones. I get it now. If you're new here, you don't know what this means, but stick around a little while. You'll understand my little hand motions. Tanika said it was not me, so it must have been Carolyn Smith. See what I'm saying? See how they start snitching? I didn't even bring the Popeyes 2-piece chicken with the biscuit and the orange Fanta out yet. Y'all already telling on each other. You know that's what it takes for the snitch game to go down. Once they bring, y'all ever watch the 48? The first 48? Shit. Soon as they get the little boy in the box and they want to know, well, you know, Lil Ricky, we know you didn't do it. We don't want you, Lil Ricky. We just know that you didn't. We know that you was with some people, but it wasn't you, Lil Ricky. We know it wasn't you. We just want some people. And they freeze you, Lil Ricky sitting there with his hands all up, and he all like this and shit. He all Little Ricky cold and hungry than a motherfucker. He been sitting in there 7.5 hours. Ain't had a cup of water. And they come back at his ass with a 2-piece chicken biscuit from Popeyes, an apple pie, a Snicker bar, and an orange Fanta. Little Ricky about to tell on everybody. I'm telling you, that's when the music come on. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, true. Oh man, Little Ricky about to spill the beans. Everybody cousin about to get locked up. Everybody people about to get locked up. Because Ricky telling. It's spicy too? Shit. Man, Little Ricky on your ass. All right. Let me take this phone call, then I'm gonna move on, okay? Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Praise the Lord. This is CK.
CK, Team CK, what's good?
Man, you know, hey, what you said they got to bring back that some Big Macs?
Huh? Say
Did
that
you say
again?
you bringing back that to the interrogation room?
Yeah, they be bringing them snack pieces back there, bro. You know about it, don't you?
Nah, give me that golden corral. I want, you know, I'm one of them fancy ones, man. Give me some lobster tails, crab legs. You hear me?
That's what it take. Then you gonna
Papa Do's, man. I'm breaking down the whole crew. You hear me?
And you gonna tell?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Give me some of them crab legs, boy, with the butter. Come on now. Come on now.
I hear you, Tanika. But I hear you. I hear you, CK. You say the bones. I mean, damn.
It's hard to eat in them situations though.
Shit.
Because you facing life, your stomach is turning.
Hey, they don't seem to have a problem smashing and grabbing that shit, bro. They be eating that shit up. Uh-oh, CK, I lost you a little bit, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you said they ain't got no problem smashing.
No, they don't have no problem with that, bro. They open that box and get at it and be talking at the same time they eat. Yeah, I mean, Lil Rick, shit, it was Earl. Shit, Earl really the one. Earl had the gun. He ain't the one that shot, but Earl had the gun. And then Ty be over there too with him. Ty, he be over there with him too. Half the shit they say is a lie. All right, they just stalling. They not telling the truth because half the people that they saying was involved wasn't even around. They wasn't there. The police know that they wasn't there. The police know the names that need to come out of that man's mouth, but they just waiting for him to they waiting for him to say it so now they can press down on it. You can't force the name out of his mouth. All right? They already know the names. Once they get the name to come out of his mouth, now they can go get a warrant. That's what they don't understand. You don't have to get a full confession from this guy to snitch. All he has to say is the name, and now he's pulled into the case. A lot of people don't understand that.
But you know how it go, man. You seen Kaiser Sose?
Huh? I didn't hear you. You broke out.
You remember Kaiser Sose, don't you?
I remember, yeah.
So you just in there, you just making up a whole story just so you can eat good.
Well,
you know what I mean?
They get a lot of arrests off them Popeyes 2-piece chickens and biscuits. And that Churches, shit. When Churches was in, Churches put a lot of motherfuckers in jail, CK.
That's why they got rid of them in Cincinnati.
Not
man,
the church.
Hell, man.
Not the church, but Church's Chicken. Boy, Church's Chicken got a whole lot of people indicted. I'm telling you, bro.
Well, if you snitch because you got some Church's Chicken, man, you ain't on the list, man. You get a pass. You know what I mean? Anybody can understand that chicken will make you do anything. You feel me?
Yeah, man. What's on your mind today, CK? What's good, brother?
I'm thinking, man, how we gonna? You gotta get your boy on out of there.
Who's that?
Can you get the Marlo Mike character, the one that went to jail for killing Boosie assassin? Marlo Mike in Louisiana.
Yeah. Okay.
He was Boosie hitman. He got consecutive life sentences for homicides he committed at 15.
Mm.
I was wondering
And you
if
say
you
I
could get
gotta
him
get
up
him
out of
out of
that
there.
jam.
I gotta get him out of there.
I mean, it's a high profile case, man.
No.
Put you up there a little bit.
What I'm saying is, you saying since he did the crime at 15, how old is he now?
He's probably about a little bit under 30, about
So he did
30.
about 15 years.
Yep.
So how much time do you think he should go to jail for a murder at the age of 15? He did a murder at 15. You think he should be out 15 years? What did he get? How much time did he get? Did he get life in Louisiana?
Yeah, life without the possibility.
Bro, you can do that's a death. You can get death sentence in Louisiana.
Exactly.
So
but we
he's
saying
probably
because of his age, he needs to be released.
So,
you know what I mean? He was coerced into doing those homicides.
Yeah, he probably was at the age of 15. I mean, it's going to take somebody to convince you or coerce you to do stuff like that. This is why I say we need better role models. We need better men in our communities, because I'm sure some lady didn't set up 10 murders for this young man.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? It's about leadership. We got bad
they
leadership.
hit him with $25,000. We're gonna give you $25,000. Then when you make the hit, they just give a little teenager $2,500.
Yeah, I mean, we had an issue like that in the city of Cincinnati. For those that might not think that this is a good conversation, I just want to say something to you. It's very relevant to the things that I talk about here on the Wyatt Live show. The reason why I'm saying things like this, family, because I know there's new people. I'm watching some of the names that come across the screen. I'm watching some of the people that are here now. I could see them. Even the ones that don't know, I can see them. And I just want to let you know that, I'm saying what I'm saying because I want those people to know what we do here. So the people that are here all the time, I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm being slow and all that. I'm just trying to emphasize some of the things that we cover here because they're new. And it's thanks to people like Ron and who else was in that little conversation. I'm sorry, CK, you can have the floor here in a second. I promise you can get all the time you need to say what you need. But Ron and Roz and them guys who go over there and Twin and Jessica and who else was it? Who else was it? There was somebody else that was capping on me over there, but it's cool. It's cool.
Carolyn Smith, she's a great influencer too.
You see, it don't take much. You get somebody some phone time, they will snitch on your ass. CK, you came cheap. Carolyn Smith, you. Yep. Who else was it, CK? Let's run it down.
Yeah, Carolyn Smith. She checked me the other day. She said, "Well, if you don't stop that." But see, I've made a disclaimer. I told y'all I was retarded. When I said you go to hell.
Bro. Stop saying that. Stop. Look, you can jump that off somewhere else, CK, but I cannot allow you to continue to say that you're retarded. That's not cool, number one, and you're far from retarded. You're one of the smartest dudes that I know that call these shows. You just act that way, and I'm sorry to pull, I'm sorry to pull the mask off of this fake facade person that you created. I'm sorry, but you act crazy.
The mask off the fake person I created.
Yes, you are CK, but you're not no stupid. You try to play stupid, bro, but you're the only one that I know. And I'll give you this. You do a really good job at starting the conversation off dumb as hell. But it always no. Hear me out. You start a conversation off dumb as hell, but it ends with making sense. And I go to what Drop Squad 52 says, and that is, it's not how you finish, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And you're a perfect example of that. All right, what's on your mind? Go ahead.
But this is the thing, Mr. Wyatt. See, this is the thing. I respect people's opinions, so I could go. Remember, Carolyn Smith said, "No, you're going to heaven for not making another you." So you're going to get in there. God going to thank you. Long as you didn't make another you a fool, God going to expect what they say. God loves fools and babies. So a lot of women in the comment section was telling me, "No, you're going to make it to heaven." You know what I'm saying? She said,
"See, there you go. There you go. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know what the hell you talking about right now, CK, but I'm sure you about to make something make some sense. Go ahead, finish it up.
You ain't good. No, she said, "I appreciate you effing for nothing." So they saying you're going to make it to heaven. I was thinking, no, God is going to punish you for not replenishing life. And then the people educated, these people, you got to think, you are LSU graduate. When I told you LSU, I say, oh, that's Shaquille O'Neal. You being humble, you said yes, amongst other people. I looked at the line, man, good God. Y'all got everybody graduated from LSU. That's Joe Burrow too, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean,
We have to back up just a little bit, okay? We have to back up just a little bit. For those that don't know, CK feels like if you come to Earth, correct me if I'm wrong, bro, okay? If you come to Earth and don't reproduce, if you don't have children, then God is not going to let you in heaven. That's what you said, right?
that was my previous belief until I had the phone call with you.
Oh, okay.
Remember, you're the
How many
scholar.
years? How many years did you go? How long did you go through life thinking that way?
My whole life, I was just thinking, that's part of, I went to church and stuff. Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth baptized me. So I was thinking that's one of the obligations that the Lord gives you is to replenish the earth with seeds of yourself.
Okay.
I think, he appreciates that. But the people, you was telling me no. And I talked to a counselor too after that because I was confused. And a white lady told me, no, you're not here to make babies. You're here to influence the world. She said, God appreciates your influence.
My
What did you
bad,
think about
Ben.
that?
Hold on. My bad, Ben. Go ahead, CK. I'm sorry.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
I
I'm
said, a
sorry.
white lady say you here for influence, not to replenish the earth with seeds.
Okay. So that's
Your
much
influence
better
is
than what I said.
appreciated.
That's much better than what I said. Believe the white woman over me, but it's much better. I mean, that's much better than what I said. I just denied.
No, you made points too. You were
I
telling
know,
me the
but
same.
it
You were
was
saying
nowhere.
similar things though.
But it was nowhere as simple and straight to the point as what she said. I'm just being
Right.
honest with you. I just didn't believe that somebody went through life, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's some people that feel that way, bro. Like you're put. I think in the Bible it says something like you're put here to produce and to build your name and all, you know what I'm saying, to reproduce and all that. It says here to have plentiful kids and stuff like that. I just think some people took it out of I just think they may not have fully understood what God meant when he said that. But because some people have 10 kids going in all these different directions. My father,
Right.
one of them.
Right.
I don't know God meant it that. I don't think
You got to
God
give
meant
him
it that way.
credit for making you though. He did exceptionally well with you.
So you
He
think
made
my father got
a
blessed?
very successful son, so he does deserve your credit.
No, so now let me. That's not a quote from the Bible, Tanika. I was saying that I know there's a quote in the Bible somewhere that says something about we're supposed to reproduce and we're supposed to add to our families and that have children. I know it says something about that, but I know there's a sense of order. It's not a disarray. There's not like a chaos in all of that. There has to be a sense of order, and that's man, woman, and children. You see what I'm saying? And I don't think that it's something. I don't think that it's come down to this earth and have babies with a bunch of women and you just leave them and then will go to heaven. And based on based on the logic that you were giving me before, CK, it kind of sound like that's what you were saying that yeah, there you go. Be fruitful and multiply.
There it is.
But doesn't
look at God. Look at God.
That's not, bro. That was Tanika that said that. That wasn't okay. God put it out there, but I'm just saying. Thank you, Ron. Ron said, "Be fruitful and multiply." Everybody's saying it. I just didn't know what it was. I told you my Bible game is weak, but I'm just saying, like, I know that's said, but at the same time, you got to put that in proper context. That don't mean come down to the planet and drop off seeds everywhere, because there's a responsibility of raising a kid, right?
Yeah, you're so right about that.
Okay.
But things happen. Some of us get incarcerated. Some of us get murdered, and some of us just deadbeats. And I just want people to know that the retardation was brought on by a brain injury I received at 8 months.
Okay.
I still have the scar on my head.
Oh, okay.
So it's not. Yeah, I was. I fell on. I was dropped out. It was a grocery car accident right there at the Kroger.
Oh, really?
In Roseline, and I had a severe brain injury.
Man,
so
that's hard.
that's a lot.
Well, you sound better to me. but I don't know if that's it. I don't think that causes retardation, to be honest with you, brother. But I mean, I don't think I'm no doctor and I didn't go to medical school, but I don't know if dropping someone on the head, and I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know if retardation comes from you falling on your head or something like that. I think it's a birth defect. And
Yeah,
I could be wrong though. I could be totally wrong. That's
no,
just
that's not black. No, it brings on a lot. Brings on the brain, the bleeding on the brain brings on a
okay.
lot of what is it? Short term memory
Memories and
loss.
yeah. Now
Like
that
yeah,
I
I
get you.
can't never find my keys when it's time to go to work. In school, you having problems. That's why I didn't make it past the third grade. It was difficult. You know what I mean? You got to think it takes a level of ignorance not to be able to pass a GED over 300 times.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, it
Okay.
ain't easy.
I'm sorry to hear that about you, brother, but you sound to be to me, you sound, I mean, other than trying to, bring up certain things, sometimes you can get a little scattered a little bit. But other than that, bro, I'll be honest with you. I enjoy talking to you, CK. We
Yeah,
always have
that's
a really
why.
good
Yeah,
conversation.
but you got to understand, coming from my point of view, talking to an intelligent, accomplished man, you got to think, look at what you did out here in the community. So when somebody like you, working with somebody like you, makes me a better person. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you make
You
me a
know,
better person, bro. I'll be honest with you. We need more dialect. You and I, we need to get together more, and we need to spread the love, and we all need to start having more conversations. I think we need to start having better conversations. You know what I
yeah, you
mean?
promote the thing that I love about the platform you and Mr. Livingston have. Y'all are rooted in promoting fatherhood and family
I don't know if
in
E
the
is.
community.
I don't know if E is. I'm just
Yeah.
playing. I'm just messing with him. He might be listening. If he was, I was just messing with him.
Y'all be saying the same stuff,
Nah,
man.
man.
Yeah, yeah, me and my lovely wife.
He
That's
be
what
on
y'all
this.
be
No,
saying, man.
yeah, he got a lovely wife. I ain't gonna say nothing. That you're right. I'm gonna leave it at that. But he wears shiny suits and jackets and shit. He's a performer. He get on stage and sing and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's a
Right.
ladies' man when it comes to the stage game. You seen the clips, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed or not, but Emmanuel Livingston and I did a live broadcast a couple years ago, maybe even 3 years ago. I don't know. And he brought us a wardrobe to wear, and I just refused to wear them shiny shoes and them jackets. I wasn't about to go out there like the early new edition. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing it, CK. He had
You perform
wardrobe.
also?
Say it again.
You a performer also?
When I was a kid, I was, but not as a grown ass man doing a podcast. I mean, I'm not about to look like the Temptations. And he had us out. He had in the back truck. He had the sports jackets. He had the shiny shoes. He had the whole outfit. I was not going out there looking like Boys the Men. It wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing you gotta lean on too, your hip hop is deep. You go deep in that hip
Oh,
hop
I
game.
love
Sound
hip
like
hop. I don't like rap music. I love hip hop.
yeah, you go back to '83 when I listen to your music. You go back to '83,
How'd you
come
know
all
I
the way
had
up
a
to about
record out in '83?
2011.
How'd you know I had something out in '83? How'd you know about that?
I'll be listening to you. Man, you be playing some crazy ass songs when you get off the air and before you come on. I'll
Okay,
be
all
like,
right.
where you get this at?
Yeah,
It's like
okay.
original.
Oh yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. But a lot of people don't know that, and I don't want people to know because they see Jerry curls and all type of other shit. I don't need people all up in my business like that. They don't know me like that. So it is what it is. But CK, what else you got, bro? Because I'm up at the top. I'm going to a
Yeah,
commercial
go
break.
ahead.
CK.
Go ahead, man. I just had to holler at you, man. I'm about to go get this money, man.
Hey, I
Yeah, you know
appreciate
how
you,
it goes. You
CK.
gotta hit them streets,
All
man.
right, brother. I appreciate you, man. You have a safe day. Now I'm headed to Chicago. This might be my last show. Chicago had 100 shootings over the weekend, and I hope I hope I can make it back. All right, they shooting
Stay
like
in a
crazy.
professional environment. I want you to stay in a professional environment. I don't want you to be in them streets. Don't go to no corner stores, no bodegas, none of that. Just
Well,
keep it professional
unfortunately,
with the
man,
suits.
here's the problem with a guy like me. I've never gone to a city and not gone to the hood. I don't
Oh,
know what it is. I thought I outgrew it. I did. I did at one point, but it seems like whatever city I ever go to, I always got to go see. I mean, it's just something about it. I don't know
you're
what it
too
is.
tall to go to Chicago. They would kill anybody over 6 feet in Chicago. You know them short dudes, midgets around Chicago. How tall are you?
I'm right. I'm 5'10", 5'10",
Oh,
5'10" and a
you
half.
might be all right, boy, but damn, you still taller than most. You like a
I
damn
never
power
heard that
forward in
before.
Chicago.
I never heard that tall guys get killed more than short guys in Chicago. That's a new one for me. Never heard that.
Look at who running the streets in Chicago. These little bitty dudes, man. Little Dirk and them. Little King Bonner dudes, 140, 145, 5'8", 5'7". They short midgets running the game,
always
man.
give me a new
They
perspective.
gonna shoot you just for standing too tall.
You always give me a new perspective on things, CK. That's what I love about you, brother. I gotta go though, man. We're gonna move on. Appreciate you. I never knew. He said the short people running shit in Chicago. I never knew. Is that true, twin? Twin, how tall are you and your brother? I hope y'all not tall, because the tall dudes don't, they get killed in Chicago. I never knew. Ben said, I need to go to Chicago then. You must be short. I'm only 5'10". I'm just right at 6 feet. I'm not a very tall dude. And I've never claimed to be tall. I could say a lot of shit about myself on these airwaves. Oh yeah, I'm 6'9". I'm 6'9". Nobody ever know. I'm 6'9". I'm 6'9", 240. I'm dunking. I'm still dunking in the gyms. I can sit here and lie about all that shit. Nah, I'll tell you the truth. Tabitha said, please don't bring up gun violence to me. I'm sensitive in that area. Okay. But there were 100 shootings in Chicago, and the Chicago mayor, Brandon Johnson, he actually blamed a dead president. He blamed, I don't know how many of y'all know that, but he blamed the dead president for why there's so much crime going on in 2024 in Chicago. 100 shootings over the weekend. And he not once mentioned the gang violence that they have going on and the new adopted gangs that are going on in Chicago right now, the Latino groups and them M5s and shit like that that's going on over there. He not one time mentioned that. Not one time did he mention the gang violence that's going on and the innocent people. And if I'm not mistaken, here in Cincinnati, today is the 1-year anniversary of the little girl, the little how old was she? 11? 11-year-old little girl who got shot in a drive-by. The little sister that got shot in the drive-by. I think today is the 1-year anniversary of that. And I said to myself I was going to give a shout out to her and her family. But man, I don't feel comfortable doing that sometimes, because it gets into a conversation that I don't like. I don't like going to those conversations. I don't like getting in those conversations sometimes because I feel like a broken record. And then, the messenger always turned out to be the bad guy. And I just don't feel comfortable getting in those conversations. Let me go back to the phone lines real fast. Good afternoon. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with? 7-year-old girl. Thank you, Davis Denise. I thought she was 11. My apologies. Hey, caller, what's good?
What's up, Wyatt?
Twin, what's good with you, brother?
Nothing much, man. Hey, I had to give you a shout out in the chat because so people get engaged and stuff. Talk real talk, X-rated show, X-rated podcast show, however you want to put it.
Twin, I gotta admit to you, Twin, I gotta say something to you, brother, because I'll forget. I'm getting old. If I don't say it now, I won't get it out. Because
you only old when you did, man. Go ahead with things.
Okay, well, let my young ass tell you then. All right, listen. We're not X-rated, bro. You're X-rated.
Yes, we are.
No. Don't say we. French, we, CC. No, you are X-rated.
Okay.
No.
But
we have a platform that allows you to be and say whatever you want to be and say. But as far as like we X-rated over here, no, you are X-rated over here. But with free reign, I ain't stopped you from saying whatever. But go ahead, brother. Tell us what you got.
I say that because you can say whatever you want without you hitting the dump button or cutting me off commercial break. That's why I say that. Okay. And people really dumb me down and think before they say anything. That's why I say it's X-rated, because no holds barred. You can say whatever you want to. If you agree with him or he agree with you, hey, we still go drink coffee, whatever, drink that mildew tea you had up in that cabinet for so long. So keep it moving.
I get you.
Start drinking water too, White. Flush your system out, man.
Okay.
You tell you don't like water and you always drinking that pop and all that. CK, man, I love you like a brother, man, but you bogus for saying that. You got a short man's get shot. Stop it, CK. A bullet don't got no damn height on it. Bullet travel any height, fat, weight, 6'9", 5'7", whatever.
Light skin,
man, my brother.
Light skin,
Right.
dark skin, perm, no perm.
Dark skin,
natural.
right. And everything, man. So stop it, CK.
It does.
I'm 5'7", my brother 5'8".
All right. Okay.
And
Wait
everything.
a minute, y'all twins. Oh, that's right. He wear the shoes with the he wear the shoes with the Cadillac ornament on the front. That probably make him a little bit taller.
No, they don't. No, he always been an inch tall and always about.
Aren't
I'm
y'all
like
identical twins?
Huh?
Y'all are identical twins. But identical twins.
But,
right.
Yeah, but if you always have a twin that's taller on one fatter.
I ain't never seen that.
Yeah, he fat. I'm like 185. He probably about 200, something like that.
No, what I'm saying, I grew up with two twin sets around me, Jermaine and Dwayne, identical twins. They stayed the same weight. They went from Lincoln Courts, my little brothers. They stayed the same weight. They had the same haircut, wore the same clothes. They was the same all the way up to like what's the two little dudes in the little singing group with the big mustache? One had a mustache, one didn't. The Spinners or some shit like that. The Whispers. Yeah, the Whispers.
Yeah.
They got old and looked just like each other all that time. Same height, same box haircut and all that. But I knew a couple, Terry and Carrie, that lived down in Richmond Village. One was skinny.
I know Terry and Carrie.
Yeah, well, one was skinny and one was heavier.
Yeah.
But they weren't identical twins. But you saying y'all identical twins. I've never seen identical twins look different or be different.
Yeah, we was always, same height. I mean, and everything when we was little, but he grew an inch taller than me or whatever, a foot or whatever.
I'm gonna say something that's off the hook, bro. Then y'all not identical twins. Y'all just look alike.
Man, go to hell. We still fool these women out here.
I'm just playing, bro. I'm just saying, like, I thought identical meant the same. Identical. Everything matches the same.
Yeah, we identical. We identical. Okay. Hey, Mike, what you going in my city for, man? You check in yet?
Hey, man, I talk to the people that I need to talk to. What you trying to check me, man? I got to check in with you.
No, I'm just trying to give you a heads up.
No, you know I'm
checking. If you gonna be sliding on the
listen.
If you gonna be
listen, twin. I am not that dude to be like doing what I want to do in people's city. All right, I check in. I know the importance of checking in, and I do it. All right, these dudes.
Certain areas you can't go in though, man. Like it's a war zone.
Yeah, I don't plan on going there.
Real talk though on this one. I know you're going for business, whatever. But real talk, every time I go to Chicago, I call my people. I'm like, what's happening on 55th? I need to shoot through there to grab some, go shopping or something like that. Or you don't want to go over there, fam. Them stone the price on that war. What about 71st? I'm like, man, for real? Hey, I'll be damn. I like pass it 5-10 minutes later. Well, breaking news, we got a little homie being shot. I said, thank God I ain't go that way.
Yeah.
So that's I always do that. Why? Like what happened in Gary or something? I got sisters stay over there, and my brothers. I got a brother still in Chicago, and all my family there. I always, want to check in. Like, man, yo, I'm on such and such. I ain't want to go on that block and they airing this out. And like you say, why they got that new out here, man? Remember, it used to be like just straight GDs and BDs. They got Saints, Renegade, Top Dogs, something you ain't never heard of. Yep. Where they come from? And they shorties, man. Making up something. Who your chief, man? Who your leader out here just making up? But I don't want to run into nothing like that, White. These new man, they playing with a full deck, man.
You're right. I mean, the gangs in Chicago sound like you going to shop for fireworks and shit now. They got all the M80s and the M62s and the 44 counts.
Yeah.
They got all these different names for these different gangs now. But have you heard anything about the Latino games, them Latin games, them Mexican games?
Man, what? Man, you think I did?
Hey.
I go sleep, but man, it's so crazy, man. Especially out west, going out west, and Humboldt Park, they call it. Man, them Latinos out there, I swooped through there just to get a peek. My brother told me, like, man, you want to go over here? Man, they recruiting everybody, man. I don't know what they starting out. I know the Mexican Latinos going against each other. I know that. But if, hey, you go around there if you want to, they gonna lay you as a GD, they gonna get down on you too. But it's crazy why people don't see it. And
well,
that thing.
As long as they don't take over the JW Marriott, I'm straight. Because that's where I'll be. I ain't going out in them streets.
The one by United Center?
Yep. I am not going out in them streets.
I heard that mall was nice, though. My brother just was up there at the Chicago game or whatever. He said that mud nice and that thing. But you cool right there, White.
I know.
Even though it's the west side, though, you go a little further across the L station. Hey,
you ain't got to worry about it. Mike. I'm going straight. Listen, bro, I am never going to leave. I might leave the building to go get I know you're going to talk about this. I'm going to leave the building to go get my popcorn, but that's it. I'm parking the car and I'm going to have it valeted. It'll go in the basement. They always take it in the basement. And then I'm going to go probably Uber over to Garrett's, get my ice cream. And my meeting that I'm have is at the hotel. So I really don't have to leave. And I ain't going nowhere. And I'm not too proud to say that I don't walk the streets of Chicago. I'm not too proud. I love Chicago, bro. I don't think people understand. But it's out of hand. It's out of hand. It's absolutely out of hand. And if I didn't have to go, I wouldn't go.
I think they play. Matter of fact, the girls play. What's that, Tuesday? The girls play tomorrow there, I think they got a game tomorrow in Chicago.
Angel Reese and them play tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they do.
7:30.
Yeah, but other than that, man, my city, all right, man, just mind your business. And, you know, it's everywhere, right? You can get it everywhere, so ain't nowhere safe no more. If they go in the grocery store or church, man, you know it ain't safe, man. Where you got to go shopping and worship God. You know it ain't safe, man. So, you know, you just got to pray, man. That's all I see it. Why? One more thing before I chop up out of here.
Go ahead, bro.
Shorty on that, Shorty that you was talking about earlier on that Facebook.
Okay. Which one?
The one that was, you look on there and she says she needs to surround herself with this and all that.
Yeah.
Well, I used to have people and stuff, females and stuff I used to deal with. So I, feel sorry for him, though I'm banging them and everything. I feel sorry for him. Like,
that X-rated shit.
Yeah, I know. What you need, baby? What you need? So I'm tired of these MFs and all that. I said, okay. I say, leave him alone, whatever. And y'all say you fell off? Say, yeah. So she, I'll take the Wednesday word. It take one time for you to blow me, though. That's it. Off with your head. I'm gonna cut you off like a dang on welfare check you get. So she played me and everything, cause I got word. I said, she what? Yeah, Nikki in the club. That little heifer. She did this, paid the rent, go get Shorty the Jordans and all that. Boy, but you got Goofy them that you was talking about at your house, Shorty them that you don't smoke with, drink with, and I got word, she right there right now. So I pull up and so, did investigation. I said, this investigation. Man, I pulled up, man. I just want to investigate, see it with my own eye. And then I said, oh, man, folks want to lie. I cut her ass off, but I seen her 5 years ago at the gas station in Chicago.
She miss you.
And I looked, man, no, I respect because she had a ring on, but she kissed me.
What? What?
Yeah, I'm 44. I'm 44. She should be about maybe 58, 56 at the most.
She should know better
but
than that.
She kissed me and gave me a hug because she missed me. And she knew even when her baby Dig was locked up, I was looking out for her and her Shorty. But she played me, but I forgave her though. But she missed me. It was a friendly, type, kiss on the jaw. And,
I know.
I had to kiss her and everything. And then I didn't know she was married to her.
Wait a minute.
I grabbed her ass and all that. She said, boy. I said,
nobody believes that you don't have bad intentions with this woman at this point. We didn't heard your stories. We know how you think. Everybody on here know that. Everybody know you about to say some shit like monkey. You about to say something like that here in a minute.
Hey, look, Wyatt, let me say it.
Go ahead.
Man, look, I seen that motherfucking apple bottle and that motherfucking camel toe sticking out.
Here we go.
Why I had to grab it, man. And then next thing I know, I looked at her hand. And I'm like, you married? And then she said, why? I said, why you ain't tell me? I'm on here touching feelings. She tells her, I stopped your ass right there. I said, damn, you could have told me you had in the hand and all that. I said, I respect you. So my bad and all that. I apologize. And she said, no, it's good. I said, you have to be married. And she hesitated. I said, you ain't have to be. But I respect it though, man, because we had some good times, though, good or bad, whatever. But we still friends, and I chop it up with her still on Facebook or whenever I go to Chicago because of respect, man. Okay. And I looked out for her, and a nigga got out, and he thanked me too, even though he obviously a fight store and everything. But we in
a rival gang. So the girls have free reign. And I'm curious because I don't know the shit I don't know the women how they step in the gang shit. But let me just ask you this, if you don't mind. I ain't gonna ask you to give up no cold secrets and no shit, no nuclear secrets and nothing. But in the gang, let me ask you something. Are you saying that the women have free will? They can date a vice lord or a GD. It don't matter. They can date whoever they want.
Now why some people I know got body on the setup and stuff.
Okay, you lost me.
You beat old girl on the setup type issue. You beat say you going with a GD. Your brother vice lord. That GD beat your ass. I don't like that GD ass nigga anyway. So she get word and shit. She tell her brother, why you up there 4 o'clock in the morning leaving and shit, gotta go to your crib. You done got body and shit off her damn strength of what she told your brother. And that thing, but I've seen a lot of niggas get set up like that, man, on some goofy shit. Yeah. Because she said, damn well you gonna be right back with him and stuff. Yeah. You love getting your head busted and all that, and people don't realize. Well, I've seen a lot of shit happen, like niggas getting set up and everything. Every opposite gang. Yeah. Even though you beat his sister ass and all that, he already know you gonna get your head busted and all that. But only the strength, he want to take his frustration out because. We in war with y'all motherfuckers. Y'all don't like the GDs or whatever the problem may be. That's how it is, right? But people don't look. Now, I don't know how it is now. These new news on the loose and everything. But, to each his own, right? I'm out of it. I'm still affiliated. I don't do no gangbang. But I still, when I see my brother, I chop it up. What's up, one love and everything. And, shake it up with them. But other than that, when I get out there and gangbang and do other stupid, hell no, man. Some things I regret doing. And everything, but I had to get on with the get on because that's fam. I have to go with the cause and everything. I was blessed in this shit. But do I fit in and go really, go hard with it? No, the whole structure is gone. The GD, all that shit is over. That's dead. Now every year, Wyatt, the old real people like my age or old, they have a picnic. Even little Larry Hoover's son throw the picnic. And every year in Chicago, man, from the Vice Lord, Stones, BD, we come together as one in the park. Don't hear no shoot, none of that. Because if the shit jump off, you shorties go get y'all head knocked off. And can't none of your mama, daddy, grandma, none of them can't say it. Only thing they'll say, what happened? Hey, they was being disrespectful. They came to fucking Hermitage Park and want to show out in areas. Edit shit out when we try to have a decent ass community. We do it every year. They've been doing it almost 20 years. Why? So that's all I be on, man. The real OGs and everything.
Okay.
So
Twin, Twin, I'm gonna be honest.
What's up, man?
I didn't quite understand the answer. I asked
answer on what?
I just asked, I just wanted to know if the women had free reign to kind of date whoever they wanted to date. I got Larry Hoover.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they do, Wyatt. But I was just telling you how the game goes, man.
I understand if you rocking with one spot, you can't really be flip-flopping because they'll think you trying to set somebody up. I get it. I know how the move is. I've seen it in the smaller cities. We call them cities in town.
Yeah, but most of the females though that rock with, the guys and stuff would be the females that you grew up with around the hood. You probably catch an eyeball. Oh, you mess with that west side ass nigga, east side ass nigga. You probably catch, like 1 or 2 out the deal. But other than that, most of the women there will rock with their hood, who they grew up around and all that. But you'll catch an eyeball though.
Okay. All right, Twin. I appreciate you, brother.
You be safe in the land, man.
I am, man. I'm gonna give it a shot. Peace and love to you, Twin. Hey, man. Peace. I gotta do my street shit. Okay. I don't know if you can see the screen, but It's been real, bro. I got to go to Chi this weekend and all that old shit. It's been real. You and I, man. It's all solid, man. We good.
All right. Solid. Your vice lord now.
No, there ain't no vice lord. Don't brand me. I know. Don't brand me. I got on all black. I got on all
which one? You're insane or traveler, conservative. Which one?
I'm none of it. I'm none of it. I don't
you think it's solid, man.
No, I didn't mean that shit. I didn't mean it like that. I meant like everything goofy.
I know.
I need to learn what not to say instead of what to say. All I'm gonna say is this is the only thing I'm gonna say when I get to Chicago outside of my hotel, okay? Let me get the large tin can of the buttered caramel popcorn with peanuts in it. That's it. Nobody in the city will hear me say anything else. I ain't gonna say I want it solid hot. I don't want to say nothing else. I'm just gonna say I ain't saying nothing that sounds gang related. Give me the large tin can. That's what they gonna hear me say, and then I'm going back to the hotel and lay it down.
All right. Be safe.
All right, brother. Thank you, Twin, for engaging with us. That was Twin, y'all. Somebody asked, what is that? Vernon Jordan said, is this the twin, the mellow twin from the Lincoln Ware show? Yes, it is. He's a different guy over here. I think it's his twin calling over here. I think we got the other twin. I think Lincoln Ware got one twin, and then I got the other twin. We got the X-rated twin over here. Y'all got the Caller of the Year twin over there. Yeah. I like both of them, but, yeah. Yes, Tabitha, Black Fox, Garrett's popcorn. I love it. I love it. I used to go to Chicago with all intentions of just going there and then going to the lake or, the little beach and going down the Navy Pier and just kicking it. That's when you can kind of just go out there without your life support jacket on and bulletproof jackets and shit. I can't go to Chicago without my vest. And I don't have time. It's too hot outside to be wearing body armor and shit like that. It's just too hot to be out there and all that shit. So I don't go to Chicago. I haven't been to Chicago in a minute. It's too violent. Wrong place, wrong time. They got signs out there. Do not enter this street. Wrong place, wrong time. I ain't got time for that. I barely get out in the streets in my own city. I barely go anywhere, man. I'm listening to young fellas out here shooting and grooving and all this old shit doing drive-bys. DeAndre says, sound like you better take some Orville Redenbacher and stay in the room. I considered that. They just don't make the caramel anymore. Anybody that eat that, eat that Orville Redenbacher, yeah, they used to have this. Here I am jumping off on some other shit. My apologies, family. That's how I am. That's what we are here at Wyatt Live. I'm an open book. I used to eat that Orville Redenbacher caramel. I used to eat that. Yeah, hey, Jerica, I promise you, there are street signs in Chicago. Nobody will admit this. There are signs in Chicago that let you know not to go certain places at a certain time. That might sound outlandish to a lot of people. Twin might not even admit that. There's some people that'd be like, well, Wyatt, show it. Maybe when I don't even want to get close enough. I'm too close to the area if I see a sign. If a sign tell me not to go somewhere after 7 o'clock, I'm too close to that area because the sign is close. I'm too close. No bullshit. I don't want to be nowhere. That's like, don't feed the animals. You know how like you go to the zoo? They don't have the don't feed the animals at the front door. They had a don't feed the animal sign right there by the lions. I'm too close to the lions. If I can reach my hand over and feed them, I'm not done. The sign is too close and I don't play like that. And that's how the signs are in Chicago. Like they really let you know. And here's the so-so sign. I'm driving right to Chicago. I'm parking my car and they're going to take it. They take it to the garage in valet and I Uber. Here's how you know if you're going in the wrong spot. Once you put your Uber in, the pickup is fine. It's the destination. That lets you know. Yeah, Twin said, hell yeah, Randall Wyatt, do not enter. He know what I'm talking about. Listen, if I Uber somewhere, the Uber will come get me. It'll say everything that it needs to say, like what time it'll come get me. But once the destination is in there, it might not ever show up. It may not ever, the Uber may just, they may not, it'll be sitting there searching for a car for days. Literally in the phone. Like you could say, okay, I'm at the JW Marriott downtown and I want to go to 42nd Street, East 42nd Street, which is right on the edge of that west side. And I'm like, it might be like, we still searching for a car. 15-minute wait. Your 15-minute jump up to 22 minutes. Your 22 minutes jump up to 37 minutes. And eventually just be like, well, fuck it, I ain't going. Because that's how they do you. You can't get an Uber in certain areas of Chicago. They ain't going. And what's crazy to me is why won't you, I don't know. I guess the carjackings is bad. I don't know. But Uber drivers don't carry money. That's a dead run on a robbery. I'm just saying, like, you either, look, there ain't too much you can give up as an Uber driver, but the car or your life, or both. See what I'm saying? So what's the point? Okay, there go my other brother in here, Justin Sharp from the Chi. He know what I'm talking about. There ain't nothing you can take from an Uber driver but his car and his life, or his life. So they ain't about to go to certain areas and be like, they ain't risking it for that little punk ass $30 that you about to pay them for a ride. They ain't risking it. So I'm gonna keep my ass in my room and I'm just gonna wait for my meeting and I'm gonna chill and I'll enjoy the view. I always ask for a top floor so I can see the city, and that's good enough for me. I could have seen the shit on YouTube, to be honest with you. I could have seen. Look, I travel through YouTube these days. Let me just say this to you, for y'all that don't know. I'm gonna do a promotion for somebody, for a company. Meta. Y'all know I've been working on this project for 2 years with Wyatt Live Meta. Meta is Facebook. And I'm going to convert the show to a Meta platform. Just takes time, takes a lot of money to do what I'm trying to do. And I'm just moving at small paces. One of the things that I think that we should maybe look at, y'all know I have this investment club coming up. Okay, I should make the announcement. I have a Wyatt Live investment club that we're starting. I think the minimum buy-in will be $100. I'm sure it'll be $100. It's going to be totally legit paperwork, accounts. And what we're going to do is we're going to invest as a family, buy into brands, buy into things, future companies and things of that nature. And we're going to build and try to make money together. I can't wait to do it. Just don't blame me if the shit don't work out. Don't blame me. Because we're going to have a board. We're going to be all one. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to be one. We're going to make executive decisions together. And we'll buy certain futures. One of the things that I tell you that we should do, and I shouldn't give up this thing right here. I shouldn't give this up. But why not? I've never been the type of individual that held back information. Never been that guy. Except snitching. Never really been a snitch. But this type of information right here is pivotal. We live in a regular breath-breathing world right now, guys, but the world is different. The future world has not even been seen yet. And us old heads will I'll probably never see the future world. Okay, but that don't mean I can't put my fingerprint on it. The future is Meta. It's a digital world. It's digital currency. It's owning land in the Meta world. I've been able to purchase land in the Meta world. My wife thought I was crazy until she started seeing people start making offers. And all the things that we've ever see, this is a reload. A lot of people didn't understand. Please hear me out for 1 second. A lot of people didn't understand where I was when I started Wyatt Live and I said, own something, get something, start a company, put your name on something. And when COVID came, because it was March of 2020 when we started Wyatt Live. And as of April the 3rd, I believe we did a shutdown. They shut everything down. What did I come back and say? What did I come back and say to everybody? Bro, we about to reload. We have to be a reset. We're about to spawn back into America. We're about to spawn this world into something different. I know I sound freaky deaky and stupid and shit, right? I'm not that guy. This is not the Back to the Future wild hair ass guy. Trust what I'm telling you. I've been very good at predicting certain things. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Anything and everything you've ever imagined that you wanted to be. Have you ever wanted to own your own restaurant? You can do it in Meta. Have you ever wanted to be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company? You can do it in Meta. There's a whole nother world. It's almost like being in outer space or being at the bottom at the sea. There's different worlds and places we've never been to, and Meta is actually one of them as well. We can be whatever we want to be there. You ever wanted to own your own casino? You can do it in Meta. Have you ever wanted to own, I don't know, content, creator, be a creator, podcaster, or show? You ever wanted to own your own radio station, your own network, your own movie company? Everything is going to be right there, and you won't even need the training or the school. All you'll need to know is what your ideas. What is it that you want to do? Somebody, it's called AI, will be there to do it for you. And they'll do it 10 times, 20 times, 50 times better than you can imagine you could do it yourself. I promise you. I'm not leaving anybody out when I make this comment, but I got love for my people, and I don't not have love for everyone. It's not that at all, but I want to tell my people this right now, whether we want to believe it or not. The future is what you involve yourself in. The future is there to be the best of whatever you want to be. You can be whatever you want to be. And what I mean by that is this meta world, this new world that they're creating, we're already behind. We're already behind. So you're at a stage now. I'm a few years ahead of the game right now. Okay. Now I'm a few years ahead of the people that don't know. But everything we're doing right now, do you notice how easy it is to live? Do you notice how easy it is? You don't have to get up and do anything. You see how the groceries will come to your doorstep? You ever wanted to own a grocery store? You can do that. And the groceries will show up at someone's house. I'm trying to tell you, if you ever wanted to be the CEO of Channel 5, NBC, any of that, it's there. Nobody can stop you. Great minds can advance in this world right now beyond belief. It's just a matter of who's going to let you know that it's possible. I'm here to tell you that it's possible. I'm here to tell you that this new reset. What did I tell you 4 years ago, man? I told you, we right here now. Credit card debt is going to be ridiculous. Bankruptcy will be ridiculous. And we will have the opportunity to restart, reset, and go in the direction of where we want to go and be everything we want to be. And I needed everybody's mind to be clear of what you can't do and focus on what you want to do. Let me go to the phone lines real fast. Good afternoon, caller. This is Wyatt. Who am I speaking with?
Hooty-hoo! I had to do that. I had to do that for Jerica. Too late, Jerica.
Okay. Bro, that went over my head a little bit, but okay, I'll take it. What's up, man? Who is this, Ron?
Yeah.
Okay, Ron, you would turn down a little bit. Let me cut you up a little bit, bro, okay? Give me 1 second. Okay, Ron, you there? Okay, go ahead, Ron.
Yeah. Okay, so in the spirit of what you just said, I'm in CapCut and ChatGPT right now in the middle of doing what you just said, because it's some money out there, and you got to get the new money.
That's right.
You got to get the new money, and it's new money out there.
Digital money.
Now, and what was you talking about? What you talking about? Me snitching? What you talking about?
No.
Earlier,
I didn't say you were snitching. Boy, you got a guilty conscience, don't you, Ron? Somebody, what's up? You been in the box lately?
No, I only heard snitching.
I gave you a shout out. I said Twin and Ron Dula. I said those guys. They shouted me out. I want to give them a shout out. I appreciate you guys bringing my name up. Speaking. I appreciate it.
CK was talking about that snitch and all that.
You just looking for somebody to fuss at, ain't you? You just want to be mad right now.
No.
I was having a beautiful
that.
conversation and positive. Here come your angry ass looking for something to be mad at. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a fuss at you. I'm a fuss. So 2 things. Now, I'm gonna need that black and red hoodie.
Okay.
So
did you get your shirt?
If you notice,
that's
if
right.
you notice, it's a black logo beneath the Nike sign. That's that LeBron logo. That's why I wanted the black and red hoodie. So I want to make sure I got my. Hey, you say a fun bucks. I don't do no fun bucks. You done already talked about that shit. But I want my wide bucks. I still got my 25 wide bucks, right?
Yeah. Fun. It's just all the same, man. I just said fun bucks. It's the same thing.
No.
And you can apply that to.
I ain't spending no fun bucks.
Well, why you?
Hey.
Okay, so you taking? Okay, so they Wyatt bucks. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna spend some wide bucks.
We'll call it that because you know these sensitive dudes.
I don't have no fun bucks money.
These sensitive dudes, man. Maybe the fun bucks are spent in Chicago at the strip club, Ron. I don't know.
Hey, no, I don't have no fun bucks money.
Just kidding.
Hey, speaking of Chicago.
Okay.
Now, we were talking about those 100 shootings, you know, at last week. So now, and I don't want to spin it back to politics, but we have to understand, you know, when Trump was sending troops into Chicago. Now this was okay. 6 years ago?
It was
7 years ago.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
But about 6, 7 years ago. Now, in those 6 or 7 years, has anything gotten better or has it gotten worse? Now, he tried to send those troops in, and everybody, you know, encouraged him not to. And the Democrats really talked about him bad, trying to send them troops in. Now, we know that things have gotten worse. So nobody is saying anything. Now, the federal government, the president has not said anything about Chicago. Now, and you have to remember, it was Trump that initiated the conversation of sending troops in. But nobody has said nothing about Chicago since Trump has been gone away from the presidency. Now, if it was an issue, wouldn't you think somebody in the federal government, when Trump addressed it, wouldn't you think it was still an issue when Biden became president? Now, of course, it's rhetorical, but nobody addresses. Nobody's addressing. And we see the things that are going on in Chicago and other cities.
Ron, can I ask you a question?
You know,
can I ask you a question? Maybe
what?
You have the answer. I don't know. When it comes down, I think, let me push back just a little, not push back, but let me peel back a little bit of where you were. Basically, what he's saying, guys, is years ago when Lori Lightfoot was in office, when she was the mayor of Chicago, Donald Trump was the president, and he offered the National Guard to come in and help with their crime, the shootings and the things that were the crime that was happening on the streets. She rejected it. She said, no, we don't need your help. And it probably would have been wise of her to accept that help, but that would have been giving Donald Trump and his administration, you know, basically giving them a thanks or, you know, saying that they're right about something. So Lori Lightfoot decided not to take the National Guards and handle it on her own. And Ron's right. It never got better. It still hasn't gotten better. However, I gotta push back on that just a little bit because I'm the one who brought it up as well. I said, well, it was offered, but now here's what I would like to say. The same thing happened in New York. The governor of New York brought in the National Guard to work the subways, okay, to check bags and do some things. And crime only went down a little bit until they left. They can't stay forever. See, it's like putting a Band-Aid, and you're right, Ron. You understand? I know you're right, but what I'm trying to make the point of is you can't put a Band-Aid over a bullet wound. You can't keep fixing a problem for a second. You know, you can't keep patching up an inner tube. Eventually you have to replace the inner tube. You can't keep patching a problem up. So when the National Guards went into New York to check to fix the subways, soon as the National Guard left, the subways went right back to the problem that they've been having. So the same thing would have happened.
But the National Guard, when the National Guard went into New York, they couldn't do shit.
Who couldn't do anything?
They could check bags if you were willing to check the bag.
That's not true,
if
Ron.
You were willing.
Who told you that?
Bag checked.
That's not true. Who told you that?
No, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. You could now you couldn't. They wouldn't allow you on the platform. Or they wouldn't allow you on the train.
Right. You can refuse, but they won't let you move forward. You're right about that. But like, in order to get in that subway, they had to check your bag if they requested to check your bag.
Yeah. But what the fuck was that gonna do? I mean, right then it was putting a Band-Aid on the bullet.
It's supposed to be a deterrent. It's supposed to be a deterrent.
But okay. I mean, just hear me out. Now, would Trump would have just told him or just told them to check bags? With Trump, the Trump administration, you know how he was. We lived through the Trump administration. He wasn't going to just be checking no bags. He was going to get to the nitty-gritty of that shit.
No, he wasn't.
You know,
no, he wasn't, Ron. No, he wasn't, Ron.
If it meant...
No, he wasn't, Ron.
If it meant... Wait a minute, hold on. If it meant challenging the streets of Chicago, he would have challenged the streets of Chicago. Now,
now let me ask you. Wait a minute. Since you said, wait a minute, Ron.
It's not Trump that I'm talking about.
No, yeah.
It's the fact that why isn't anybody talking about that? And why is it not a concern right now? And it's not a concern in Chicago. It's not a concern.
Well, the National Guard is not the answer. I'm going to be honest with you. I have my thoughts. I think it'd be okay. It's a Band-Aid over a bullet wound, but it's not the answer of fixing the problem. What happens is...
No. Okay, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say what would happen is, like anything else, you can spread a problem. When you isolate an area to protect it, it just makes crime happen other places. I'll give you a perfect example. Emmanuel Livingston called here yesterday, made some valid points about some things, and he brought up Fanon Rucker, right? And he said Fanon Rucker, everybody else voted, the whole ticket down was Democrat, right? We know how it played out. Fanon Rucker came on our show prior to the election, and I told him, I said, I want you to win prosecutor. I just don't think you're going to win because of your take on crime. And I think you're going to have a problem in that area. I said it off the air and before on the air. And I'll go back to why I said that, because no matter how much white folks in Democratic Party give black folks in the Cincinnati area everything they ask for and everything they want as far as their leadership and put them in place, the one thing they're not going to do is give up their public safety. And that was a county decision, right? And what happens is they don't care if the crime, they don't care how you run in your city. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, Ron? They don't really care. But what they not going to do is allow that crime that they're not handling to spread out in their areas. So if somebody that's light on crime comes into the city and don't prosecute and don't do certain things, even if he was or wasn't, okay, that's not the point. The perception was he was going to be light on crime. So what that tells the liberal, the white liberal who live out in the suburbs is, you know, when crime get heavy and it spreads, you know, if crime is not being isolated, then it spreads. And what happens is they felt like the prosecutor kept it isolated. It kept them away from them. Okay, it kept crime in an isolated area. But if you loosen that isolation, it can spread out. The white Democrats don't want that coming out to their areas in Hamilton County. They don't want that. And so what they did is they know they have a program put in place that the crime stays isolated. That's why you have higher crime in certain areas. That's how it works, bro. I don't care what none of these people on these platforms be talking about. I've been in this criminal active shit for 20 years of my life, and I watch it. It ain't got nothing to do with black and white. It was all about policies. They voted Democrat all the way down until everybody found a reason to say it was a white and black thing. But that's not what it was.
See, but
that's my
go
ahead, Ron.
You are 100% correct, and it's a trip how now well, Springfield Township has the most people in Hamilton County, I think. But when we go past Springfield Township, you know, it includes some of, I don't want to say some of Forest Park, but I don't know if you know much about Forest Park, but Springfield Township includes Hollydale and, you know, it's a lot of places. It spreads out to Forest Park and all that stuff.
Okay.
Now, Springfield Township has had, you know, and they say crime is going down, but you know, we can see on the news that Springfield.
You said Springfield, is that the, what area is that? Is that the Tri-County, Forest Park, and all that area out there?
It's Forest Park, the bottom of Compton Road, where Vine Street is.
Okay.
I mean, Springfield Township encompasses a whole lot of area, and it's just not. It's just with, you know, North College Hills that has had an influx of crime everywhere. In
okay,
Hamilton
what's the
County.
Point, Ron? What you mean?
You know,
what you saying?
My point is, and it wasn't national or it wasn't local, but it's national. Nobody's asking the question why nobody's addressing the issue of crime. They're saying crime goes down, but nobody is addressing the issue of crime in our neighborhoods. Nobody, not Trump, not Biden.
That's not what they do. That's not what they do. You said the two names that have the least interest in crime in our area.
Okay, but what I'm saying is
no, let me help on that one thing so I can clear it up. And then no, seriously, because I just said it yesterday.
Okay,
we associating Trump and Biden to the crime that's going on in our cities, and I keep telling you, they give a flock. Wait a minute, Ron, let me finish. That. I know, but you the one brought them two names up, saying that nobody's saying anything, and you might have just used them for your argument. But my point is, this is what's important to your local elections. You have a better shot at better crime and prevention of things that you want in your community if you deal with your local politicians. That's what your mayor is for.
Right now, our federal politics are intruding on our local politics.
To a sense,
we can't.
Like in what? Like what kind of way? Like what? Give me an example of what you mean by how the federal is stopping your state from doing something. I know that sound like it's like that's.
I didn't say. Hold on. I didn't say stopping the state.
Well, you said intruding. Okay, interrupting.
I said intruding
right
on our local politics, and the federal government is intruding on all of our politics right now with the influx of the immigrants, and I'm not saying just the immigrants. They just put through 1,000 immigrants this week, but it doesn't include all the immigrants. And you can see in Cincinnati that we have an influx of it.
Okay, well now let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question about what you just said. How does those immigrants hurt us?
Okay. Nobody's addressing the issue, you just have to let me get it out because it sounds choppy. I'm already choppy in my delivery already.
Okay.
So you got to let me get it out.
Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
So
I just
it doesn't sound choppy.
Go ahead.
Now, I don't know. Somebody, well, no, I don't even want to say that. It's influencing our politics right now in our local city because we have an influx like Chicago has it. We don't know what these people are here to do now.
Meaning the immigrants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It you know, it would be different. If it would be different if it was just families, you know, coming and all that other stuff. But it's military age men mostly that's coming into our country and is influencing our city's politics. Because just like Chicago, and I have to use Chicago because it's the perfect example. Just like Chicago, you know, you talk about the gangs and the influx of crime.
But those problems were going on anyway.
Now, but okay, yeah. But now you have to understand, and then this is about Kamala Harris. That's why I called it, period. But this is about Kamala Harris. Nobody is encouraging, you know, like you know, Lincoln.
I thought we were talking about what we're not talking about. I missed that part of what we're not talking. Nobody's talking about. What is it that nobody's talking about? I didn't get that. I didn't get that yet.
I'm
Take your time. Take your time, Ron. Take your time. Really, I really just want you to get on track of what you was trying to say, because I know people are wanting to know what you meant by saying they're not talking about that.
Okay. So, you know, we have a president that we all know that's not answering the phone. Kamala Harris, and nobody's talking about that. We've been saying nobody's talking about the fact that all of these people are here. We don't know what they're here for, and if anything happens, now we have the flooding in the hurricane.
Ron, hold on, Ron. You going? Wait, bro.
No,
you keep shifting gears,
okay.
man. I can't, bro.
What's it? Okay, I'm gonna just break it down like this. If anything happens right now, it is going to be chaos, and they are creating it on purpose. Nobody, I bet nobody watched the full clip, the full speech that Biden gave to the UN. But and Blinken gave after it. Blinken said that they are preparing the Dutch government to send Ukraine F-16. They are talking about sending them weapons that can reach inside Russia. That is what they said.
Okay.
That is what they said. Now, you have to go back to what Putin said. Putin already drew a red line with them sending them weapons that can reach Russia, inside Russia. And he drew a red line when he said, if you go and have supply Ukraine with F-16s, that is a red line. Now, they said yesterday that Ukraine was going to be a part of NATO and that they were directing the things to get them a part of NATO.
So basically, let me ask you this. So now let me ask you this.
That is war.
So hold on. If Ukraine, Ron, I need you to answer this for me because we hear you, but you shifting. I need you to answer this for me. Are you saying basically that if Ukraine signs up for NATO, like right now, if they sign on the dotted line tomorrow, now they're a NATO affiliate. Now that means Russia is attacking a NATO affiliate, and now we're at war.
Yeah.
Damn, Ron, that's all you had to say. That's all you had to say.
Yeah, but
you talking about rockets and shit. Now, you don't have to bring up the rockets.
Okay, but now it's important. It's important if you put two and two together.
Mm-hmm.
The Chinese government, we had an influx of 8,000% increase of Chinese immigrants coming over here. 30,000 at last count. They have 347,000 acres that they can go ahead and put a consulate on. They can build a consulate
and do what with it?
The 12 by 12
and do what with it?
And put it
and do what with it, Ron? What they gonna do? What they gonna do with a consulate? What they gonna do with a consulate? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna ask you. What they gonna do with a consulate in Utah, sitting in the middle of a cornfield that we can blow the fuck up anytime we feel like it?
Sitting in the middle of the cornfield. Cornfield. There you go. Cornfield. So
that's a sitting duck that we can blow the fuck up anytime we feel like it. People are not putting two and two together. Right.
One brick is $16.
What?
One brick.
What are you talking? Brick. What you talking about? What kind of brick?
I told you about brick. I'll tell you again.
Oh, you talking about the money brick? The money brick?
The money.
Okay.
The money brick.
Bro.
The money brick.
You got to be more specific. Brick. Man, you didn't talk about the whole damn grocery store since we've been on the line. You got to be more specific.
I'm trying to. Okay, but I'm trying to let y'all put two and two together.
Okay. One brick is $16.
And ain't no. One brick is $16.
Right.
So if everything at Walmart is Chinese made, everything at Walmart, and they're shipping those supplies. Now, when you sit and you have 347 acres of whatever you can do, whatever you want to do, if you want to supply corn, if you want to supply automobiles, you got 347 acres of U.S. soil to do that inside U.S. soil. Inside U.S. soil.
But what, Ron, I don't understand. Here's what I don't understand, bro. What do you think they're going to be able to do that the United States of America can't stop them from doing once they do whatever they're going to do? Other than
can't stop them from the U.S. government can't stop them from owning bricks.
Can't stop them from owning bricks.
I understand that.
But what does that have to do with farmland?
We are going to have everybody gonna eat. Nigga, you think you ain't gonna eat? You think I ain't gonna eat? Everybody gonna try to eat. They are trying to collapse our economy.
Hold on, Ron, I have every intentions of eating. I'm just saying. Because of where my mind is. I understand I understand.
I'm gonna be willing to do any and everything to eat.
Ron,
go look.
Here's what a lot of people. Here's what a lot of.
Look at a gun show.
Ron,
go look at a gun show online.
I get it.
And ask yourself, why are there so many motherfucking guns?
Ron,
go to a gun show online.
Ron, I get it.
And where are they gonna?
Ron,
where are they gonna go?
Ron,
they are trying to create chaos right now.
Okay, this is what I need. This is what this is one of the things that kind of irks me a little bit. Not with you, but with people. When they start talking that they shit. See, that reminds me of the Wizard of Oz. Go off to see the wizard. There's never a person. There's never a person who is. Just answer this for me.
I'll tell you who they is.
There you go. Answer. Who is they? Okay, go ahead. Come on, spit it out. Spit it out. They. Spit it out. Go.
They is the same motherfuckers who got the contract, BlackRock, to rebuild Ukraine already.
Okay. Maybe
they got the contract already.
Okay. This is what I need. This is what I need.
These motherfuckers are not playing.
But hold on, Ron.
These motherfuckers not playing.
Ron, let me ask Ron, slow down, man. Bro, I'm about to write you a ticket. Slow down. All right. Let me just tell you something you need to hear.
These motherfuckers.
You need to hear this.
No,
you need to hear this,
what?
Ron. You need to. What he said? What?
Yeah, tell me
You trying to swell up? What you trying to do? Or something? You trying to swell up on me?
Tell me what I need to hear. Boy, look, my chest swole as hell.
Oh,
tell me what I need to hear.
To do nothing. I'm about to tell you what's gonna happen. Look, bro, listen. You need to relax. All right. Let me just tell you what's going on here, folks. Even if Ron don't want to hear it, I'm gonna let everybody know what's going on. I know y'all think America is dumb as hell. Y'all didn't fell for the Joe Biden is stupid. Hold on, bro. I didn't give you the flow, even though you didn't toe the flow all the way the fuck up. Y'all think America's stupid. Some people. I don't care how slow Joe Biden is. I don't care that he fumbles and tumbles. I don't care that he has whatever disease or dementia, whatever he has. It's not a reflection on the intelligence of America. We do have guys that wear dresses and shit in the military and paint their nails and all this old goofy shit. I understand all of that. But let me tell you what we do still have. We still have an intelligence department. We still have people that want this country. Hold on, Ron. Let me finish, bro. These people are not going to let as much. Don't you being politicked when you think we don't know these things are going on. And you being politicked when you don't think, hold up. You don't think that the central divisions of the intelligence don't know how people moving out here. Just like they know Lil Ricky sell dope on Vine. They know who buying acres of land because you know it. Yeah. If you know it, they know it.
And they do it when they let Ricky sell that dope on purpose. So because for the other purpose.
For the bigger play,
and
yes.
You know what the other purpose is. You know what the other purpose is.
I do
to get
not.
the bigger guy.
I do not. I know what it is on the street. I know why they letting Lil Ricky sell dope in broad daylight. Right, but so what makes you think our CIA and our intelligence divisions aren't playing chess with these guys? What makes you think that we just so stupid as a country that we just our guard is all the way down?
What makes I didn't say that,
but that's how it's coming off.
And it would be no, nigga.
I gotta be all that. Wait a minute, hold on. I ain't called you a name. I ain't called you no nigga, none of that. I gotta be all that.
I talk. Huh? I ain't bring you don't act all brand new, nigga. You know how I talk.
Listen,
especially when I get like this.
All right. I'm just saying.
You know I ain't got nothing but love for you.
I know, bro. My feelings is not hurt. I just use that as a slow your ass down. It's a speed bump. That's all. When I get fake sensitive acting, I can slow your ass down a little bit because I know you care.
The thing of it is.
Go ahead, Ron. I'm gonna let you finish that crazy shit up. Go ahead.
And you know, just man, everybody in the chat that I interact with, and if I don't interact with, you know, everybody on this platform, when I see your name, I see your comments and all that stuff, even if you talk shit about me, you know, I talk shit back, you know, on a regular basis, but, you know, I love everybody that's in this chat. And I you know, everybody that's on this platform listening to you, period. You know.
See, Ron, they don't respect that shit when you get the line and shit. You make your point so we can get on up out of here. You lying and shit. You don't love everybody on here. They be talking bad about you and me.
Some people get on my nerves, but it's shit, I love everybody.
There's only a few of them that love you, bro. The other ones, they don't love your ass. They don't love me.
Yeah, I know that.
They don't love me either. They fake frauds.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I'm used to it.
But okay, you know, Ron, what else you got, man? You about done, ain't you? Shit, you been on the phone. Damn.
But I'm gonna say what I've been saying a lot. Meditate, pray, and prepare, because man, they doing something. They doing a whole lot.
What they doing, Ron? And who is they? There you go with that they shit.
They BlackRock, they that run the government, they that is in the shadow government.
Ron, I want you to remember one thing.
They that are not with us, they that are not with God, they are trying to do some shit.
Can I give you let me give you something that I learned a long time ago. You can apply it wherever you need to apply this. They ain't never no good without us. So as long as you keep on saying they, and they doing the best thing for themselves, and they, I've never lived in a country where the theys could do it all by themselves. They will always need us. So I don't, when people start talking that they shit,
they need those politicians.
Okay,
they don't need us.
Okay, all right. Well, I hope I'm part of the theys. I gotta find their asses because I want to be one of them theys. I'm being honest. At least I'm honest.
When it gets fixed, I'm just robbing them days. That's what it is.
Huh?
Peace.
You say what? You robbing? Oh, he hung up. Oh, so you know what? Okay, I gotta say this time. It ain't nothing worse. Fellas know what I'm talking about. I'm about to say this shit. I'm gonna say it, and y'all gonna hate me for bringing this truth, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it. Fellas, you ever dealt with a girl, woman, lady? I'm gonna take that lady part back. You ever dealt with a female and y'all just don't see eye to eye? It ain't working out in the conversation piece. And you stay on the phone with her, and y'all, you just don't even want to be having this conversation. Like, what the fuck am I even doing here talking like this? And she talking crazy and reckless, and you just, well, okay, but that was you, and you trying not to clock out on her ass, right? You trying not to clock out. And she pushing. And she just get reckless in the mouth, and all of a sudden she just hang up on you. And you just feel so crazy because you say to yourself, I should have hung up on that bitch a long time ago. And she got the best of the argument because she got the hang up. She hung up on my ass. And I've been going crazy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Ron just made me feel like one of them moments. Now, I didn't have this conversation with Ron. Ron been on first base. He rounded second. He went to third base, and then he did a U-turn from third base, went back to second. I didn't know you can run the bases backward in baseball, but Ron do it all the time. He hit second base. He circled, went back to first. Then he headed back to the plate. He wanted to swing a bat again. Then he ran from home plate out to second base. I didn't know you can go from home plate to second. Ron do shit like that in his game of baseball on these platforms. Ron run the bases the way he want to run the bases. He's recreating the shit that we do on these podcast airs. Like, he run bases and do shit and all this old shit, go all these different directions, and then he had a nerve to hang up on your ass, and you didn't tolerate all this bullshit ass base running. He won. he win, because I should have hung up when his ass rounding second, headed to third. Oh, but wait. He makes a U-turn and head to second. It should have been a click at that point. But I tolerated it just like I would the female. Like, oh, shit. She's getting on my nerves. Oh. Hello? This bitch hung up on me. Ron, stop it. You just assured yourself a click from me. Yeah. You just assured yourself. I definitely gonna let you. I wish they made the cell phones like they made them big ass, hard ass phones that when you slam them, they ring. Bing! Y'all remember them days when you hang up the phone on somebody? Oh, they need to put that on a cell phone. I download that app right away where when you hang up on the phone, it let the person on the other side hear the click, the dial tone. I'd pay $1,000 of my own money for an app like that. I'd pay for that. There's some people I be wanting to hang up on, and I want them to hear the. Remember them days? I'm the only one got hung up on back in the day. I'm the only one that got hung up on and heard the dial tone. Okay, sure. I must be on a delay because nobody's saying, yeah, I remember getting hung up on, and it'd be like, ding. Okay, I'm on a delay. arguing and shit, and she hang up. I can't remember hanging up on no female though. Because we all as fellas know, unless you got her where you want her, if you hang up on a woman, that could be the last conversation you have with her. Because women, y'all just don't forgive and forget shit. Yeah, y'all just don't. I mean, like, if I get into our, here's the thing, and this is about to be something different. This is about to go somewhere way different, but I got a little bit of time. Oh shit, why am I gonna do this to myself? Ladies, y'all can't, and I'm sure there's some things that we can't do. Like, we can't, as men, we can't really, how should I say this without, I know I'm gonna get cussed out and fussed out. Y'all can't handle the shit that y'all dish out. And I know there's some things, there's some things that we do to y'all that we couldn't handle it if y'all did it to us. Yes, of course. But for the most part, just language, just speaking, like the shit that y'all say to men, like, you would not like us ever again in life if we said the same thing that y'all say to us. You wouldn't like in the instance of hanging up. Like, if you dating a man and he's rude enough to be like, well, fuck it then, and hang up on your ass, that might be y'all last conversation. But see, a man, you could do that too. You be like, oh, like Ron did me with the N-word. Oh, nigga. Like, if a woman is call you and y'all get into it and she be like, then forget you then. Don't call me no more then, bitch. And hang up on your ass, and you're like, well, baby. And she hang up. There's a chance that a man will call her back and be like, oh, baby, you cooled off? Yeah, everything good? You Gucci? But if a man do that to a woman and y'all just kind of like dating and just casually being together, some shit, that might be y'all last conversation. Because if a man on the phone and he just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? All right, well, I didn't like you. Nah, forget you. Your feet stink and all that old shit y'all be saying. And then you ain't my type, no way. I don't even know how. And just hit y'all with all that bullshit and hang up on you. Women, that might be that's our last conversation. A woman will never call a man back. If y'all just dating, she'll be like, oh yeah, that's it. Nah, hell no. But a man will return that call. Rod said, that'll be enough for me, bro. Yeah, I mean, for some people. But for the most part, we tend to tolerate the things that are a little bit more disrespectful when it come down to things that come out of ladies' mouth. Like, we get disrespected and we wait for the cool down spot. We wait for it to cool down, and then we try to get back in order and get back in place, and oh baby, and then it's time for the makeup thing. That's what usually happens. Makeup sex usually, yeah, that's what I meant for the grown folks. Makeup sex usually come when the woman then cooled off. When the man, we cool after the argument right away. But ladies, y'all take a week or so. Y'all stay mad longer than we do. I don't know if you pretending. I don't know if you just do that shit because that's part of the woman handbook. I don't know. But y'all stay mad at shit longer than we do. And it's like, we ain't gonna have no makeup for a whole week. I think that's in the rule book. I don't know. But a dude, after the argument, you give us an hour or two, let us go shoot some ball, let us go do something, play some games or some shit, play chess or game of ping pong or something. We good after that. Now we ready to go get back how we had it, how we were. Let's get that makeup out the way, and then we getting back to where we were. But ladies, shit, if I was to say some things that women say to me, y'all, we would fall all the way out. Let me see. I wasn't reading any other comments because I know I was getting dogged for my opinion on that. Jerica said, y'all definitely cannot handle what we say. Trust me, women words cut deep. Jerica is 110%. Let me just say this to you. She's right. Women know this though. Y'all know that your words hit harder than our left hooks. I don't mean that we put hands on women. I'm not suggesting that. I'm saying that your words hit as hard as if you punched us with a strong body shot. Women words can destroy a man. It's been proven. Go check the penitentiary log books. Go check them. The majority of men, and I know y'all didn't hear me say this, and I stick on my circle on this. The majority of men that are in the penitentiary because of a woman. Now I know that didn't sound right. It don't sound right. It sound like women be making men go to jail. It don't sound like, I didn't mean it that way. Listen, this might not come off the right way, but I gotta say it. Gotta say this one. Jerica, stop doing that, please, ma'am. It's just a figure of speech. I'm just saying, sis, when I say I'm getting dogged, I don't really mean it. I kind of just say that it's like it's a buffer for me. And I know what you mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a buffer for me. It's one of them things that's kind of ease me into, it's kind of my beat around the bush to get to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care if somebody dogging me or talking bad about me. I don't really care, because since I've started the platform, I have more enemies than I've ever had in my life. And if I didn't want those enemies or people that didn't care for me, then I would have stopped doing this a long time ago. I love you too, Jerica. All right. She said, nah, you mean it. But no. Hey, Jerica, did you ever get an opportunity to look my mom's name up? I know you said you was in the Dayton area. She was the executive director of of the housing opportunities. I'm not quite sure what it's called up there. But I told you she went through some things and how I know how these systems work. I'm not going to have that conversation now on the air, but check her out, okay? And then you'll see some of the write-ups in the newspaper articles that my mom was going through back in probably in the 90s, mid-90s, early 90s, mid-90s. You might be able to find some of that. That's why I'm well diverse in those conversations about these housing and discriminations and things like that, because my mom used to come home with the stories. It might even be the early 90s. Just wanted to let you know that. I haven't forgot about that. You asked me about my mom's name and all that. Just wondering if you had an opportunity to look that up. But and I haven't done it. I don't know what kind of stories are out there, but I know what my mom used to come home and tell me. I know what she was going through. And I'm just never thought about looking it up until you brought it up that one time. I would be interested to know how that shit was working out. But that all being said, I got a quick question before I get out of here. I'm going to get out at 4. How about that? Is Emmanuel on yet? He said he was going to come on today, but he said he had to work late. He had some things going on, and I'm trying to hold it down until he pops in. But I got to go at 4 because I'm going to Chicago. So I just need to know if do I have that 13 minutes to go? Do I have the 13 minutes? All right, so I'm gonna give it a shot. I just have a question. Maybe this will keep me. Maybe this will give us something to talk about in the future, in a future show. I just got a question for you, and I don't want anybody to feel like I'm attacking. And Tanika, let me say this to you. Yes, I am going to give you 25 Wyatt Fun Bucks for doing what you did. I know you posed that question a long time ago, and I wrote down here on my little notepad to because you was lightweight begging, you was panhandling and shit. You gonna give me some of them fun bucks because I was this and I was that. And if you're not here, then I'm gonna if she don't say something, she's gone, and then I'm bringing back them fun bucks. Okay. But I just got a question. I don't know if I should do this, because y'all know how sensitive some people are. Yeah, you missed it, Jerica. She was on some of that panhandling shit. Oh, there she go. Stop talking bad about her, Jerica. Stop. I got your back, Tanika. I got your back. They be talking bad about you, sis. I ain't gonna let that happen. Y'all know it'd be mass people out here talking about they didn't headline the story on your ass, and they out here starting shit, and then they turn around and come back and tell you what everybody done said about you. They put your business out there. Friends, what would you do without them? Buddies, day ones. Put your shit out there and then come back and tell you what everybody done said about you. Like, damn, how they know about that? Didn't nobody know that but you? I don't know, man. Shit, this shit got leaked out. Somebody done said something. It was your ass, man. You're the only person I told. You the only one know my shit like that. Friends. That's why I don't have many. Anyway, listen. I don't know if I should say this, but I'll wet your taste buds just a little bit. But listen, I don't want you all to think that this is shots in the air. These are not warning shots. I'm not coming after someone. I'm not trying to intrude on people's success and popularity and shit like that. Not trying to do it. But I had a conversation with a young man today, and I had to ask him because he's a smart guy. And I'm an economics guy. I'm all about small business. I'm all about economics to your city. How can we get involved more into the economics? Okay. I just need to ask somebody something. I need to ask y'all, because this is my therapy. With the redevelopment of the city of Cincinnati, the city that I love, what do you think Black folks should have in the city of Cincinnati when it comes down to something where when people come in from out of town, they visit? And man, how do I say this? Because I want somebody to say it for me. I don't really want to say this, and that's unusual of me. What do we have as Black folks in the city of Cincinnati that people can come visit and it makes money for the Black community? Black owned. It makes money for us, and it's the future of the city. What do we have? What do we have? And it employs people, and it gives us a backbone presence in the city of Cincinnati. What do we have that we can claim to be our own? Now, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to see, this is in my world of meta. This is what I'm creating in my world of meta, and I'm practicing what I'm preaching, but I'm talking about in this real world we call, Cincinnati. I want to know, what do we have? Andre says, you tell me. I will. Twin said, a big convention center. We don't own that. Andre said, great question. Twin said they have Music Fest. We don't own that. Santangelo's own the Music Fest. That's one of the big money grabs in the city of Cincinnati. Black folks just spend money there. The common problem that we have, we spend money. We spend, that brings in a couple $100 million a year for the city of Cincinnati in tax revenue off Black dollar, but we own none of it. All we get is street vendors. We have no hotels. We have very limited restaurants that are in the downtown, in the walking distance of the festival. We don't own the stadium. We'll probably touch an excess of maybe 3 to 5% of that money. And I like one of these economists to come on and challenge me on this. Street vendors and restaurant owners will only touch somewhere in the realms of maybe 3 to 5% of that $200 to $300 million that comes into the city during the Music Fest. What do we have that generates money that you can employ people that look like you and having a revolving dollar when big things come to the city? What do we own? Daryl Carpenter came up with one. He says, Cincy Black Taste during the fest. We own that? Maybe so. Maybe it's a Black promoter that's doing it. I have a suggestion. Y'all ain't gonna like what I say because you're gonna swear up and down that Wyatt just criticized something that's amazing in the city of Cincinnati. And I'm not trying to do that. I just want to let you know sometimes you put the horse in front of the carriage, or you put the carriage in front of the horse. That's the way it's supposed to be. You put the carriage in front of the horse and we walk backwards sometimes in our progression, And I don't know if I see this the way that a lot of people see this. And people, please don't get mad that I'm about to tell you my opinion, or because my opinion may be against something that you love or whoever. But the truth of the matter is this: we really don't own anything that's an attraction that makes other people from out of town come here, spend their money, and we employ people. We really don't have much. And that's the beginning of changing the Black economics in your city, in Charlotte, in Atlanta, anywhere you want to go. And I know people going to probably think that I'm shooting shots, but I'm really not. I just need to know, when you look at something like, one of the most amazing things that we have down there is the Freedom Center. I don't know if that's Black owned. I know they put private dollars into it and county dollars into it, if I'm not mistaken. You have the Freedom Center. But I don't know if people are bringing their children and their families to the city of Cincinnati to visit and I could be wrong, but I just don't know if that's on the list of things. It's on the list of things to do to go to be in Cincinnati, but I don't think that's the priority trip. I don't think people are looking at their vacation time and saying, hey, let's try Cincinnati this year. Let's go to Kings Island and let's not even. I think Kings Island gets more frontline than the Freedom Center. There's going to be some people that pick the Freedom Center, of course, but a family-oriented trip to Cincinnati. What's your first thing you want to do if you're an out-of-town visitor? It's not going to the Freedom Center. Nobody's planning to go to the Freedom Center and stay in Cincinnati for a week, 7 days. We can think of, you go to Orlando, you go to Disney. You go to Florida, you do the beaches, the malls, you do all these other things, right? There's destination spots. There's things to do there. And then we see all this rehab going on in the city, the downtown area. And I'm looking at like the Duke Energy Center, and the county spending the money to fix it up. And I see certain people prospering off of it. I even see politicians prospering off of it. I'll keep that to myself. But like Dr. Umar Johnson said, not what I said, because I said this a long time ago, but Dr. Umar Johnson told you in a little clip that I played yesterday, Black politicians are out for self. They definitely prospering from the moves that's going on down there. But what I don't understand is why, if we're talking about black owned and black economic to the city that's going to give jobs and opportunity, and you're going to use taxpayer dollars and private dollars to do it. Some of y'all might see what I'm saying as being offensive or bad towards something great. But I don't understand why you wouldn't build a hotel in the city of Cincinnati that's Black owned before you build anything in Cincinnati that's Black owned representing Black folks. That's just my opinion. A hotel in downtown Cincinnati would have been such a mega move. And I don't understand why we don't think that way. Now, that's just my opinion, because look at all the money. If you are spending if we're bringing $200 million to the city of Cincinnati during Jazz Festival, look at all those hotel rooms that y'all bitch and complain about because they go up when Black folks come in town. I know y'all brainwashed to believe that the only time that the damn hotels downtown go up is when Black folks are coming. No, they went up when Taylor Swift got here, when Garth Brooks got here. They went from $175 a night to $575 a night, $1,000 a night. It's not just during the Black Jazz Festival. That seemed to be the only time you look into the prices down there, so it looked like it's an attack on us. But the truth of the matter is, whenever they have something major coming in town, the Jazz Festival, Black Family Reunion, all that stuff, the prices go up. It's a supply and demand thing. It's not a we gonna take them Black folks' money thing. It's not that. It's no different than if with a black owned hotel downtown. It's prime time. It's supply and demand. If your rooms are $175 a night, Black owned, and then here come the Cincinnati Jazz Festival or whatever they call that shit now, they're going to go up to $400, $500. That's business. But my question is, all that empty space, all that opportunity, all these people put in space, and what I don't hear is major businesses. It's one thing to open up a small cafe, and I don't mean this disrespectful. Those are not major moves. Those are isolated moves. That's not moving the needle for the community. That's moving the needle for an individual. A hotel is a major hire. A hotel is 200 employees. A hotel is functional. It has the ballroom in it. It has the opportunity to serve other people coming in from cities so they can have their conventions and all those meeting areas and meeting rooms. Those are major moves. Those are money making major moves. And if you're going to use taxpayer dollars, that's what you do. You spend money to make money, and you build your economy off moves like that. I don't need trinkets. I don't need things that's just giving you a presence. These are just things, these are emotional. These are just things that just make you feel good or whatever. It don't feed your family. It don't feed your future. It don't really give you a presence economically in your city. Now you can get your jaws tight and all that old shit and think I'm shooting shots and all that. I'm just saying, when the next major project come up, take what I'm saying in consideration, because I know I've been sitting here for 4 years talking all this shit, not knowing what I'm talking about. No, Brenda Early, I respect what you say, sister. I appreciate it. You said there's a black-owned hotel in Avondale, unless Ndukwe sold it. He's a spot. Okay, he's what I call the token achiever. They buy off of the minority status, and then they end up selling out. He's the Bob Johnson. They do shit like that. They use us to act like they meeting quotas. And I'm not talking about him, but he's part of the process. I worked for an individual that was like that. He bought a dealership for $50,000, a Chrysler dealership for $50,000, and he ended up selling it for $3 million. He only had to sell it. He only had to keep it for 5 years. This is a true story. My mentor could back this story up. This is what's wrong with us. We don't play long ball. We play short wins. We don't look for the future plays or for the longevity plays. We look for the now play. And then when you play ball like that, you mess it up for the future earnings of your family. People, you got $3 million, but how much do you think that dealership is making now at the auto mall? The auto mall, the Chrysler auto. You sold this thing for $3 million almost 20 years ago. Come on, man. You got a family, you got sons and daughters that could be running that dealership up there. You could be making $3 million a quarter. You would be competing with the Jeff Weilers and the Sweeneys and all that old shit. We had that opportunity. And you know what this man did? A black man, he didn't even sell it to some black people. He sold it to the same people that stay ahead and who we say they get everything. When we get an opportunity to do something big like this, we always fumble the bag, but we feel good. We never see the fumble because we score a touchdown somewhere else. We the JV team. Our touchdowns don't really count on Friday night. We scoring touchdowns on Thursday when it don't really matter. It don't count. I'm sorry, fellas. Ladies, this is that man shit. I'm sorry, I don't mean to leave my sisters out, but this is what men's supposed to do. I'm putting my ass on the line to tell these truths. This is king shit right here. This is what they don't say. And fellas, I'm carrying the ball for us right now. I'm carrying the ball. I'm sorry. Everybody on here know where I'm coming from. The brothers know what I'm talking about. Somebody with a platform has to carry this and say it. I'm not part of the get along gang. I'm not part of that bourgeoisie. I'm not part of that shit. I'm just not. I've never been the guy that you can tell that carry bullshit for you. I don't carry people's water. I don't have to. I've worked isolated my whole life and I've done fine for myself. And look, I don't need them to like me. So I'm in a position to tell the truth. And the truth is, if we're going to spend if we're going to spend millions on top of millions of dollars in the city of Cincinnati, shouldn't it be on something that we're going to generate revenue off of? I'm not suggesting that people don't come here for attractions that might be Black owned. I'm not suggesting that don't happen. But how much money is it making? It's not making any money. It might make hotels that we don't own money. It might make other stores around the surrounding area that we don't own. It might make them money. But how much revenue? Is it an expense? Is it an asset or is it an expense? Then how is that helping me? How is that helping anybody that's Black who might need a job? How is it helping somebody in the city? Look, man, come on, bro. I mean, let somebody gonna say it. I'm the only one that's gonna say it. Everybody, and here go the thing. Here go the thing. And I'm gonna say this shit. The things that I'm saying right now, it ain't like I ain't heard it. They just don't have the balls to say it. They don't have the balls to say the shit that I say. And unfortunately, yeah, I just been that dumbass dude that'll say the shit that nobody else will say. That's why when you heard me say 2-3 years ago, you got everybody you wanted. You got your administration. You got everything you wanted. No excuses now. I'm happy for you. Let's see how this shit work out. I already know. It ain't going to work out for the masses. It's going to work out for the few. Can I play this clip for you so you'll understand where I'm coming from? If you don't mind. A clip from yesterday. Let me see if I can play it up. Let me see if I can pull it up and see if it make any sense to you. Because when I say this, you know, I get blowback. I get a lot of blowback. But I want to play this, and I'm going to keep this in my archive because I want people to be able to, I want people to remember this. I want people to remember Wyatt Live. It could end tomorrow. I don't have any intentions of doing that, but it could be cut off. It could be off the air. It could, anything can happen. But I want you to always remember Wyatt Live and the strength that I carry and the words that I say, no matter whoever try to burn it. Now, I'm not quite sure which clip this is. I got 3 clips from yesterday. And let me see. I think it's clip 2. And if it's not, I'll jump out of it if you don't mind. I'll jump out of clip 2 if it's the wrong one. And this might get a little junky because I was just trying to make a point. All right. And I don't want this to look all like, you know, I don't want this to look choppy and look cheap. I should have did a better job at pulling this one up, but this may not be it. But I want you to listen to Dr. Umar Johnson and what he talk about our politicians that look like us. See, I don't need anybody like Dr. Umar Johnson to tell me. I already know what he's talking about. I knew it before he said it. I said it 3 years ago. I just sometimes need somebody to solidify what I've been saying. Let me see if this is the clip. Check it out. Now, if it's not, I'm just going to back out, guys, and put up the other clip. Check it out.
Especially Black men, because what is the Black man's biggest issue? Earning money. Biden ain't even talking about it. So I do think that Donald Trump, for the first time in almost 100 years, he may carry the Black vote. Now, I'm still not voting for neither one of them. And the reason why is they're both racist. Neither one has a track record of helping Black folks. Joe Biden got this migrant crisis coming in where he's basically trying to wash out the Black with the brown, and they are making headway. To see him take care of people who are not even citizens, while we got homeless Blacks, disabled Blacks out there, veterans who not getting what they're supposed to, I can't support that crap. To watch him take care of the Native Americans and the homosexuals and the Asian hate bill and all this, and billions to Ukraine and billions to Israel, and not do nothing for me, he can't get my vote. But when I look at Trump, I look at the fact that he signed more death warrants, federal death warrants, his last term than any president since slavery. And when I look at the fact that he wants to give the police complete immunity,
My bad. Thanks, DC. I was going at it too. My mic was muted. My apologies. That's not the clip that I wanted you guys. I'm sorry. Thank you guys. That's not the clip that I wanted you to see, but I let it play out because it has some important points in it as well. What I want you to hear is why it's where I was, why I was telling you about the economics of the city of Cincinnati, and why I was saying, hey, we got everybody we want, everybody in place. Good luck on what you're doing. You got everybody you wanted. All the people you voted for right in place. Let's see what happens. It'll be business as usual. People was giving me a hard time for saying that. They thought I was hating on the people. They thought I was anti-black, all that old goofy shit. This is the most important thing I want y'all to hear. This is something that I could play on this show every day. This is something that I've been saying, and I needed somebody else to solidify it. Check it out.
I'll probably vote for one of my ancestors or something.
The thing I don't understand with the politics, man, is like, we understand the game, right? But the promises they make, you don't have to have the greatest intellectual capability to understand they can't deliver.
Or will
right?
not deliver.
Or
Yeah.
will not deliver,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So that's the whole point I don't understand with this commitment, because I don't understand how people argue, specifically black people. I don't know how they understand. I don't understand how they argue about politics in this modern day of time, as if like this person's actually going to help you and this other person's actually going to help you. And like, if we observe what's going on, even what you said with immigration, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be Dr. Doom, but fire look kind of rough for black people moving forward, how the system's set. And I don't see these people doing anything to assist. So we may want to come up with another plan outside of walking behind these people and looking for them to do something.
Absolutely. And here's the other thing. The immigrants are here for three main reasons. Number one, to replace us at the polls, even though they're not citizens in many jurisdictions due to election fraud. If you have a work permit, you can damn sure get a voting permit. You follow me? So one of the reasons Joe Biden brought them in here is to aid them at the polls. So they're here to replace us at the polls. They're here to replace us in the labor market. They're going to take all of the low industry jobs, your Walmart, your McDonald's, your grass cutters, your floor sweepers. They're going to take all that, so it won't be none left for blacks.
They started taking them already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pause. Yeah. Could those happen to be black jobs that these guys are mentioning? I'm off that. That's not what I wanted you guys to hear. What I wanted you to hear was this last number 3 about politicians. Check it out.
Yeah. And the third reason, and I hate to say it because I don't want to see this, but this is America. I believe that at some point in the future, I don't know how soon, I don't know how distant, America is going to instigate a racial clash between brown people and black people. If you look at Chicago, the brothers and sisters are already talking about it in Chicago. They say the way where they put these migrants at in our community, you know, they were telling me how some of the Latino gangs are recruiting them, arming them. They're hurting black people. They beat up one black girl really bad, messed the whole eye up. Nobody went to prison. They said, if you look at the writing on the wall, they are arming themselves to one day rise up against us. There was something, this white woman did a report on YouTube where she said a whole bus full of migrants came to Chicago and somebody from the army brought bags full of weapons on there. She said she saw it herself. If this doesn't go as quickly as they want it to go in terms of us being replaced by them, they're going to instigate a racial class that will lead to a mass loss of life for black folks.
I'm going to play this last one. That's not the one. I told you it was 3 clips. I apologize. I just didn't have it named. I didn't know which one it was when we was talking about our politicians. So give me one more shot. Like I said, I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry. Check it out.
Umar, welcome back.
Glad to be back.
Serious thing, right? All right. So we're gonna get right into it. What is this big obsession with, like, this big push of Trump support from black people? Like, what's going on here, Fight?
Couple things. I think the reason why Donald Trump is getting more support from black people, not fighting for us. If you can't deliver their own personal, no more set aside. Black bourgeoisie ain't gonna go easy because they know if black guy don't history crack. So history might be made in November. And I would not be surprised if this would be the first election since the 1930s that black people voted more for a Republican than a Democrat. So history might be made in November. History might be made. But
okay, this is it right here. I had to fast forward. My apologies. Just get this message so I can move on. And I just want y'all to hear why I feel the way I feel. And Dr. Umar Johnson made a great point about the politicians in our community. And here it is right here. Check it out.
Don't get it twisted. The black bourgeoisie is on their job and they out there. You know, so the black bourgeoisie ain't gonna go easy because they know if Trump wins, they're done. No more contracts, no more set aside. You see what I'm saying? Because remember, the black bourgeoisie is only fighting for their own personal stake. They don't care about black folks. And the Democrats, if you can't deliver the black vote, what good are you? So they all going if they lose. They're not fighting for us, they fighting for themselves. Couple reasons why black folks may go Republican in November.
That was it right there. Out of 3 clips, the most powerful thing that man said that was true in my mind, and probably in his as well, and a few of yours, is when he make those comments about that black bourgeoisie or whatever they bourgeois, and all that old shit, that black boule. And it's like we get food. I watch how they function. I watch what is it when you start talking that black economics, black power, and black this and this. And I watch how you talk about how you forming the black economy. I don't pay attention to, oh yeah, you let this man open up a store. You got this guy opening up that, because they don't own these places. They don't own the brick. They don't own it. These are rentals. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But that means somebody can move you when they want to move you. It's like anything else. Back in the 60s and the 70s, when they wanted to hook you on smack or hook you on some type of dope, they give it to you free. They give you enough just to make you feel good and settle you. And then you keep everybody else quiet. You tell everybody, it ain't that bad here, man. We good. I got you. And they give you just enough to be able to give them some, give the other people some. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You're still getting pimped, and you're getting pimped in broad daylight by your own people. There's not a big plan. There's a minimum plan. And then they keep you pacified with a little bit of progress from one man, one woman, one business. You can't trick nobody when you open up a big ass high-rise hotel and you're employing 200, 300 employees in the city. There's no tricks there. But when you let somebody open up a small little cafe, or you let something happen, because these are small businesses. These are businesses that are going to struggle. I don't care what anybody says. We're living in a world right now where you could sell bottled water in the desert and you're going to struggle. You could sell hotcakes in the morning time and be the only company in the city selling hotcakes. You're going to struggle. High rents, high inflation, high everything destroys small business. You might have good nights and this and this and that and blah, blah, blah. It's going to happen. That's business. You're going to have your good and your bad. But the truth of the matter is, you show me progress when you open up 300 jobs. Not when you let somebody open up a bodega or some shit like that and you got 10 people, 12 people, 15 people hired, 20 people hired. That's not progress. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people going to be like, oh man, you talking shit. That's bullshit. We got to crawl before. It's 2024. Ain't we crawled enough? When we going to get past this let's crawl shit? When we going to get up and run a marathon? Stop sprinting. When we going to get up and start sprinting and start running marathons? When is that going to happen? It's 2024. We got all the accessibility. We got everything we need to actually do it. What we don't have is the leadership to make it happen. So if they allow me to open up a spot in downtown Cincinnati right by the Jazz Festival and all that, I'm limited on what I can do. I'm limited. And I'm limited on what I contribute to the city. I'm limited. I'm limited. But if I'm a hotel owner and I got money from the city and I was able to raise private money, and now I've employed 300 people in the city. Out of that 300, 212 of them are black. Whoo! What did I just do to my city? What did I just contribute for the city? What did I just give to the city of Cincinnati that allow people when they come into the town and spend money from Indianapolis and from Chicago, they come into the black-owned hotel. I'm keeping everybody employed. The tips are flying. I'm moving the needle for 220 people, 212 people in my community. I'm making a major difference. I'm a tax base for the city. I'm booking artists to come into the hotel lobby, the hotel, I don't know, the ballroom. I'm bringing in the conventions. I'm selling food. I got side companies that come down and sell down in the what is that little area? The hotel spots. They got the little trinket shops. Those are all side places. Those they contract those jobs out. What do they call them? The boutiques and stuff that be down there in the hotels and in the hospitals. Those are small businesses within the hospital, within the hotels. I knew a man that owned the one at the Millennium. He owned a little shop in there, white dude. They're almost 30 years. Gift shop. Thank you, LaDonna. The gift shop. He owned that gift shop down there. Was down there damn near 30 years. Come on, man. This is real progression, not no mother. I'm sorry. Somebody got to say it. And there's leaders in your community that walk around here and they know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. And you can tell the difference from a leader that's really trying to move the needle for the people as a whole versus them doing some self-serving shit. Something that mean more for them than it do to people. You can tell the difference. I can. It's very transparent to me. I can see the ones that are clearly trying to make it about the people and the people benefiting versus them getting something out of it themselves. I'm going to leave it on that. Sorry, I'm going too far. Some of y'all going to get to tripping and think you know what I'm talking about, and you probably do. But I don't want no more haters. Sometimes I just got to rock the bells and let y'all know that I'm here. Peace and love to everybody, man. I'll see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock.
LL Cool J is hard as hell. Battle anybody, I don't care. You tell, I excel. They all fail. Gonna cocktail double L must rock my bells. I've been waiting and debating for oh so long. Just starving like Marvin for a Cool J song. If you cried, I thought I died, you definitely was wrong. It took a thought plus a thought to create a law. Taking off, eat up now with the Cool J force. Specializing in the rhyming for the record, of course. I'm a tower. your boyfriend don't. LL